Yeah, so I
I
guess
mean,
for everybody, so
in other
yeah,
games, I know how it works. I don't know if you guys changed the rules though.
not really, no.
Is it like you like take a condition if you
Oh,
you
so
get
I guess it
advantage or
works
something?
differently in the I guess yeah, you do take a condition invasion, don't you? So it or do you? So it does work differently in the base system.
Um,
So
in
basically, when
this,
you
in this,
push,
I think I don't actually remember because I haven't read base and rules in a while. But like for example, in Alien, you take a stress point.
Sarah, you're very far from your mic
Oh, I'm sorry.
or
Maybe.
something.
Well, I'm eating.
Oh, okay. You're just very quiet, so I was like, where did
I
uh,
Sarah
might.
go?
I might also
basically,
be on. I might be on the wrong mic. Let me check.
when you
Hmm.
push a roll, so let me do an example and just make like say
Hey, wait. I
truly
really question. Sorry, quick question before you
mhm,
start. Can I
yeah.
use that picture of that guy with the lizard hat? The guy with the lizard on him? Or
Uh,
is there a reason why can I not use that picture?
no, that should be fine. Like the one in
The one in the pictures channel, yeah.
yeah, no, that should be fine if you want to
Okay.
grab that.
Yeah, it's definitely. That's kind of what I imagine when I'm. Or sorry, continue on. Sorry about pushing rules.
So basically, pushing is a way to
Disconnected.
re-roll most of the dice rolled with some sort of with like an added risk, so that or if you aren't happy with the success. So I'll do an example of a push roll.
Or if
So
you
I'll,
just outright fail.
yeah, so I'll roll a understand roll for Patchouli quick. Uh, and as you see here, they rolled. Or let me do one actually where they failed, so you can see the whole. That's
Stop being. Pick one they're not good at.
you know, whatever.
You're
I'll take
burning.
this one.
You're
So
burning all
let's
the
say
characters'
that for
favorite
whatever
rolls.
reason you really wanted to roll more successes than you've rolled here. How you would push a roll is essentially you re-roll all dice that aren't sixes, and for base dice and gear dice, you also don't re-roll any ones rolled. So in this case, I would roll 4 base dice and 1 skill dice, which
Oh,
could be
so
done using the custom roll.
So you allow pushing when you've rolled failures, when you've rolled ones,
Yeah, you don't re-roll the ones.
but you can still push the roll.
Yeah, you can still push the roll. You don't re-roll ones in base dice or gear dice, and you don't re-roll any sixes. So in this case, pushing the roll got us another 3 successes somehow, but also rolled a 1 in the base dice. When you push a roll, you take a number of damage equal to the number of ones rolled in the base dice to whatever stat this is. So, for instance, because Understand is a mind roll, and in this scenario, Patchouli got a 1-1 in their base dice, Patchouli would take 1 mind damage.
And it only counts the ones in the pushed roll, not in the original roll.
In both rolls. So, for instance, on that original roll, that was a 1 instead of a 6, and it was a 1-4-4-5-2 rolled by Patchouli. Then you would take 2 total damage, the first from the original roll, and then from the pushed roll as well, you take 2 mental damage. So if you roll any ones in the base roll, then you do know you'll take at least that much damage if you push. But of course, it might be worth it to push anyways. Any ones rolled in the gear dice doesn't do damage to you, but instead damages the gear, reducing the amount of gear dice by whatever or however many ones rolled until it's repaired through whatever method.
Are gear dice just if you have a piece of gear that gives you a bonus to your roll?
Yeah, gear dice is whatever the bonus gives. So most gear dice usually gives like a +2 is the sort of standard. So if if the damage or if it gets damaged by 1, then you only roll 1 gear dice until it gets repaired. If both gets damaged, then it's broken and you can't use it until it's repaired.
Okay, gotcha. And then, another question: have we talked about healing aside from the fact that the doctor can make tonics?
So in general, healing takes it takes a couple of minutes to or I think like a minute to make a healing roll. This isn't a system where you could just heal people over the course of 6 seconds. That's a bit too quick.
I can once for combat though, but
yeah, because you
I
did
have a
take the
special
talent.
ability.
Yeah, you did take the talent for that. That's basically like you have a emergency kit ready where you could just slap a fucking bandage on someone real quick. So healing Basically, there's only specific scenarios in which you can roll healing on someone. First off, if they're broken, which means one of their stats is at 0, then you can heal them. But if a person's stat isn't fully damaged, you can't roll to heal them. If someone's broken, they regain a number of points in whatever stat was broken, equal to number of successes rolled. So if you only roll 1 success, they only get 1 point back. If you roll like 4, they get up to 4. Next up, you can roll heal if someone is dying. There are several wounds which could cause someone to die if left untreated for an amount of time. And if you succeed on get at least 1 success, they aren't dying anymore.
That stabilizes them. Okay, that's similar to
Yep.
Alien.
Basically stabilizes them. And third, most wounds, or if someone is injured, that is, has a wound of some sort, if you roll a heal roll, you can attempt to heal them to half the amount of time taken to heal the injury, which is usually rolled in a number of d6 days. So that could reduce it from like 5 days to 2.
Okay.
Additional successes can reduce the amount of the total amount of time further down to like a minimum. And if you roll bonus successes when saving someone from dying for a wound, you also get to basically stabilize the wound, which is what reduces the time or the heal time by half.
Okay. And
there are some wounds that will
that happens just over time, like during a rest or anything like that.
Yeah. So if you take 4 hours, you can rest. Which each of your stats has a different way that it recovers during resting. Metal recovers by drinking water, in addition to the 1 water required per day. Body recovers by eating food, in addition to the 1 food required per day. To recover soul, you basically just have to have a short conversation with someone, basically have a little roleplay moment, talk about stuff that happened.
Okay.
And to recover mind, you need to sleep.
All right.
At those 4 hours. Generally, a long rest will be like 8 hours where you'll eat some food, maybe talk to your companions, and then sleep the rest of the time, and that's more or less enough to recover all of your stats.
Gotcha. Cool.
Yep.
So if you have like 5 body, and you take 4 body damage,
you do need to eat 5 food to recover it all. Yes.
Chow down, baby.
Yo, do they got any buffets around these parts?
Hey.
I'm just gonna go eat a tree real quick. That's probably 5 meals worth of nutrition.
Any other questions? And I'm trying to think if there's anything else that I really forgot to bring up.
Yeah, can you re-explain the push, because Arya was making a lot of noise, like could not focus.
Okay, so I'll do
sorry.
it instead with you with a medicine roll. So let's say you were healing someone and you rolled medicine.
Mm-hmm.
Or heal in this scenario. And for whatever reason, you really wanted to roll more dice. That this 1 success wasn't enough, and you're like, fuck, I need to get an additional success.
Mm-hmm.
What you would do is that you would re-roll all skill dice that aren't 6s, all base dice that aren't 1 or 6, and all gear dice that aren't 1 or 6. So in this scenario,
you're forced to keep all 1s.
No, you're forced to keep all 6s. You only keep 1s in base dice or gear dice. You re-roll 1s in skill dice. So in this scenario, you would re-roll 2 base dice and 2 skill dice, which can be done with custom. Unfortunately, you rolled no additional successes here, but because you pushed,
I'm a horrible doctor.
Whatever gear you have takes damage equal to the amount of 1s rolled in the gear dice, and you take a number of damage in whatever stat you rolled with. In this case, heal is a soul roll, equal to the number of 1s rolled in base dice. So in this instance, you would take 1 soul damage.
Okay.
Yeah. That's basically it. If you really need to succeed on something or get additional successes, then you can push at the risk of damaging yourself and possible equipment. But sometimes you need that extra success. Trust me, you'll be pushing a decent
I have
amount.
Guy here. I can break all the gear I need.
Honestly, yeah, having
Repair shit.
a Sunshine Boy here is a decent way to or decent reason to be a bit more liberal about pushing with gear, because that also includes weapons. Weapons have a gear bonus too, and if you for whatever reason want to push a fight roll or a shoot roll, you do risk damaging your equipment.
But I am here to repair all of your things. Just
Indeed.
please repair my tiny body if it gets broken, because oh hey, I have it too.
When we said we make the skies.
Hold on, let me just get the new images out for Patchouli and Venny now that they have a new picture. See, Patchouli, perfect. Wow. And Venny, let's get Venny out. How do I remove default token? Gra, do you know that one?
I think
How you do what, sorry?
hover over it and like a little remove thing shows up.
How do I get rid of default or whatever the current default token is?
I can do it. 1 second.
Yeah, if you could do that quick so I could use the picture for Venny.
There is no default token currently.
There is, the default token is the default token.
You just drag a new one out of
Strange.
that.
Leaking. Yeah, I don't see a default token listed.
Brutus, what are you doing, weirdo?
Usually there's a default token listed, you can just change the default token.
Could you upload the image you used to the default token sort of thing below it? I think that might fix the problem.
I can. Let's see if it works. Oh, I can just drag it from my library though.
Oh,
Yeah, there you
yeah. Perfect.
There.
Now I'll make this. There you go, default token. Alright, then. I think that about everything. Let me just take a look where did that?
Oh, I just saw the patch note you put in there about Shine.
Oh, yeah, if you wanted to change your starting talent to that new one, feel free. Now might not be a great time to take it, just because you have, like, the starting amount of barter, which isn't a lot, so you...
Yeah, and also, well, I mean, are we going to use my skiff or not? That's the question. Like, is my skiff going to be useful?
Well, whether or not you use it, up to you. Oh yeah, did everybody... read that thing I posted about, like, choosing your...
Yeah, I did those real quick when we got here. Or when
Alright.
I just did, like a couple minutes ago.
I swear, you don't have to have them done for your first session, but how experience is given out in part relies on those questions, so it's a good idea to have them filled out.
For the first one, does it have to be just one?
Like one NPC or
Person?
one PC? Yeah, it
Yeah.
does have to be a specific ally. Yes.
Gotta pick a favorite.
That's
You
so
can't
hard.
change it before or basically between sessions anytime you can change it, but yeah. There's got to be one specific person.
I can't. No, my sheet's public. I can't pick between the children.
Just do
It's
it,
not
it's
fair.
fine.
No,
We're
it's not.
We're not
Nobody
gonna
will
take-
take it personally.
I'm
Oh.
taking it personally.
I pick Venny. Wait, no.
That's yourself.
Can't trust
It's a
yourself.
legal option.
Just be
Also-
glad that it's not like Alien where you also have to choose a rival.
Yeah.
Oh,
Also,
that'd be easy though.
Also, Patchouli, fun fact, today I made a piece of Chlortech that I intend to have you get at some point, smiley face.
Whoopee! My this video's too loud. My greatest dream is to get that piece of Chlorotech.
That specific piece.
Yeah, I guess.
I don't even know what it is yet.
It's gotta be good. It's Chlorotech.
Well,
This is a problem with the old world. It's plants. You took something unnatural and tried to change the world with it. No, it's got to be plants. Plant-based technology.
Plant-based
coulda fixed
technology.
it.
That could have fixed it. Is the plant-based technology?
Yes.
Well, I suppose it's 7:45, late enough that
Did you
probably
make-
at some point.
Did you make a token for Almir? You said you made a sheet for them, but I don't see it.
Yeah, no, I forgot to do that today. I'm sorry.
Ding. Yeah.
All right. I doubt you'll. I'll get it done for next week. It's just I did a
Okay.
lot of stuff today and I forgot that one.
What kind of creature is it
But
called?
It's called a Scythewing.
Oh, Scythehorn.
Wow.
Is it Scythewing or Scythehorn?
I think it's a Scythewing.
I wrote Scythehorn down last week.
Hold on. Let me.
If you scroll up in chat, there's a thing about a cyclone.
We can change the Scythewing, I don't care. Why me?
By the way.
No, you're right. It's
I apologize-
Scythehorn. Right, it's the Southern Scythehorn. Right.
I apologize for hacking my lungs out all night. I hope it doesn't annoy anyone.
Didn't hear it at all.
Okay.
Honestly, you're really quiet still, so.
Weird. I don't know why I'm quiet.
Hmm.
I'm using the same mic I've been using.
Let's open up then this little story with Oh fuck! I didn't make the clock either. Well, whatever. I'll just have to keep track of time manually.
Are you having your
Just
library?
use the weather.
No, the clock to keep track of the time of the day. It's important.
Everyone knows
Oh.
it rains at noon. Just use that.
True. What's the red?
What are we in
is there?
Florida?
Is it toppling a solar eclipse? Top left one.
No,
red
that's
moon.
the tracker.
I figured it was tracker, but it's still funny.
Where the hell did I save the clock?
Hey. That's pretty funny.
Thank you.
All right.
Yeah, that is
anyways,
very funny.
Let's start this scene out in Gaia. What does your workshop look like? You have at least something. Is this a sort of shared workshop with a couple of Sunshine, or with the presence
I
in
think-
town of Sunshine Boys, or is this like your personal?
I think it's a small shed behind my parents' house.
Ah, of course. Is that where you keep your skiff, or is that sort of kept on like the? Because it doesn't take
Um,
up a ton of room, but it does take up some.
I would say that there is my parent there's kind of like an alley that goes between my parents' house and the house next door that's like just wide enough for the skiff and like one person to move through. So she usually has the skiff parked in the alley, and if you want to come to the workshop to find her, you have to squeeze past it and then go through a gate in the backyard fence, and then you'll find her in her shop in the back.
Well, as is, it's the morning of that you. Well, at the very least, both Gaia and Patchouli were planning on heading down to the horse festival. Patchouli.
Yes.
Yeah, I'll say that you are going on in to Gaia's workshop to sort of. They're just working on one last thing before you all head out.
Naturally.
Great. It's only like big enough for one person to get through. You said.
Oh, just through the alley. You can more than one person can
Oh,
theoretically get in the shop at a time.
Okay, it's that. It was. I thought you were talking about like in the shop, like it's really cramped. Okay.
Oh, I mean, it's a hot mess. I also just noticed I was looking at all the buttons at the bottom, and pilot is not a button. It's not a macro.
Did
button.
I?
You missed it.
Yes,
it
you
doesn't
did.
exist.
Let me.
Because I was trying to figure out, I was like, why are there only 3 metal skills down here? And I
No,
never
I've
there
rubbed-
is a metal pipe. Oh,
My
It
my
is
lazy
there.
my.
did you just
Sorry.
not? Hold on, it is.
I
there.
can't. I don't see it. I see bravery, fright, shoot, and then it goes straight into mind knowledge.
Yeah.
It's there. Do I not have it player visible?
You probably don't have the
No, I
player
don't.
visible. There you go.
Now it is player visible.
Hey! And now it's in my text bar. Awesome. Alright. Yeah.
Then I imagine he walks in, immediately trips over something, sends a
Probably
bunch of
my legs, because I'm under a table digging for something, and you probably just trip over my feet on your way in.
he trips over her legs, sending various tools and whatever in there clattering to the ground. His bag flies open, and you just hear me yell, "My spices!"
Your spices.
You just hear a muffled "Hey Patch" from under the table as she continues digging for whatever she's digging for, completely not caring that shit is flying everywhere.
Hi, Gaia. Are you busy? You look busy.
I mean, I'm not that busy. I was just looking for. Never mind. It doesn't matter. I can't find it. It's here somewhere, but who knows where? And she like extricates herself from underneath the table. Like there's probably a couple cobwebs and maybe a spider running around on top of her head. She like picks them off gently, sets the spider down on the table so he can go in his merry spider way. She's like, "Yeah, I'm just about ready. Are you?"
You know it. Wait, no, I'm not. And he gets back on the ground, starts picking up random plants and shit that he brought in his bag. Okay, now
What?
I'm ready.
What are you gonna feed those to the horses? What's that for?
No, it's for something else later. I did. Listen, we're gonna be there a while, or more than I allotted for. You know, it really cuts into my time for going into the woods, so I thought I'd go early and get some stuff for later.
Okay, cool.
But I mean, if they're interested, just shrug.
I don't know. But you can always ask. Maybe they'll answer you.
Maybe.
So, are we flying or walking? What's the plan?
I tell you what, why don't we walk? And I can keep an eye out for other stuff along the way.
Yeah, they don't really have a charging station in Horsebridge, so I'm kind of worried I don't want to get stuck there.
Yeah, that wasn't really fun the last time it happened.
Yeah, no, sorry about that. It's just, Cadd, would I actually know where the nearest place to charge my skiff is?
I believe there's
assume
one
so.
in Brick Swamp.
In Brick Swamp.
Yes, a
But
sort
then
of
the near that's
zigzag. Yeah.
zigzag which way? Where is Brick Swamp? Oh, there it is. Okay.
So
So yeah, we'd have to go from Horsebridge back up to Brick Swamp. And it's like, yeah, I really don't want to fly up to Brick Swamp afterwards to recharge, so yeah, I guess we can leave her behind.
We
It's fine,
need is
I'll
a
be fine.
longer lasting battery.
Yes, I do. I'm working on it. As she like starts like patting down the pockets of her tool belt and just making sure that every possible loop is filled. She's like, well, if we're walking, there's no knowing what we're gonna find. And so she starts like she dumps out a messenger bag, sorts through what's in it, makes sure anything useful goes into the loops of her tool belt,
of course.
and then throws the mostly empty bag over her shoulder. Tosses in her food and water. And it's like, okay, well, I'm ready.
All right. After you.
Okay. And she'll squeeze past him out the door.
I forget which one of us is older. I think Patchouli
I think
17.
you're like, I think you're.
Or was I 17 or 18? I don't remember. I remember I was 1 year older, I think.
I think you're 1 year older because I'm 16.
Okay. Yeah, I'm 17. Gotcha. That is right. Okay. Yes, the older kid is deferring to the 16-year-old. He will follow after Gaia wherever she goes.
And after he leaves, she turns around and fastens a padlock. 2 padlocks over the shop door.
2 padlocks. Fancy.
There's a lot of shit in there that she can't afford to replace.
Fair
So
enough.
while she believes in the fundamental goodness of people,
Just in
doesn't
time, too, as
necess-
I have completed the clock.
noise doesn't necessarily trust all
Current
of
time,
them.
6 o'clock. Alright, so
Let's
the
go.
Making her way out of town, walking fast. Sorry.
Yep, and it's as the two of you are starting to head out of town, heading towards that east entrance slash exit of town, that you do like just at the gate, maybe just finishing up their last preparations themselves. Figure that you're somewhat familiar with. You possibly were interacting with them 10 years ago when they helped out with the whole crisis with the Blizzard machine, but more recently they just come to town about the last year back. Dr. Dogwood. Wow.
Miss Gaia, Julie, what do I owe the pleasure?
Hey, Doc. We're headed down to Horsebridge for the horse festival. What about you?
Oh, I was on that way myself.
Oh, well, isn't that serendipitous? You want to walk with us?
Of course.
Awesome.
It's
All right.
The more the
always
merrier.
good to have a doctor.
So what have you two been working on lately?
Well, I've been trying to get the water pump out behind the shop fixed, but it is very stubborn. So I'm hoping that my friend over in Horsebridge, who's been working on some new, I don't know, some kind of lubricant to help with rusty gears.
Oh shit, new NPC.
I don't know. He said it might be ready, so I'm hoping that he can give me a hand. And you know, who doesn't like horses? Am I right?
I absolutely love working on horse. And you, Mr. Julie?
Oh, I have a lot of things that I'm working on right now, but I just had a really good idea just like 5 minutes ago. What about some kind of plant tech based battery that lasts way longer? So we wouldn't have to go and worry about charging it over. Wait, where is it at?
Brick
Cloud. Brick
Horse
Swamp?
Bridge.
Horse? No.
Oh, Brick
Brick
Swamp is
Swamp.
the
Is where I can charge my skiff.
yeah.
Because I mean, the last time we got stranded out there with the dead battery, yeah, not fun.
Yeah, it was not fun. I repaired a lot of indoor outhouses to get the money to to recharge that battery, and I'm going to do that again.
I remember the story.
I should write this down now before I forget. And he opens his bag, and a bunch of other papers with diagrams and shit flies out. And starts writing plant-based batteries.
Gaia just kind of taps herself on the forehead and goes, "Note to self: make patch a clipboard."
It's not a hard one.
Plants for cooking? Impossible. There's so much potential you're foregoing just by putting them in a pot.
I used to have a coworker that used to say something similar.
Yeah?
What's the point of sage if not to use in potions?
Every plant has its purpose, and it's not just on a dinner plate.
Yes, but
You
some
also
of them
hated the taste.
some of them definitely taste better when they are cooked. Just saying.
This is true. But not Brussels sprouts. They can die.
It's your all right.
What have I told you about your vegetables?
I don't know what's wrong with you. Brussels sprouts are amazing. They're like mustard and cabbage had a little baby, and I can fit the whole thing in my mouth at once. It's incredible.
But what about eggplants?
Not a fan.
It's just like real life. I
As
had
long
the
as
same
your diet,
conversation with my sister.
as long as your diet is balanced, I don't mind which vegetable you eat.
Well, that's very practical of you. Dr. Dogwood, your opinion on eggplants?
Well, I do like them seeing.
An ally.
Well, that's fine. You two can have all the eggplant, and I'll eat the Brussels sprouts, and everybody wins.
You're not gonna share.
Well, if you like them, of course.
There's very little foods I don't like.
I wish I could say the same.
I imagine this whole time we were walking and talking.
Yeah, same.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Words.
You know, I was just working on
AKA, I don't want
Something.
Craw to just have to sit there silent for 3 hours.
I'm
I
fine.
was gonna get to him as soon as I got the fucking image for the Scythewing companion. So
And
Amy,
then
pro-
you
I-
find,
I-
you find
I
Vinny
promise
stuck in
you-
a bear trap.
I promise you-
Actually already in horse.
In horse bitch.
I promise you, I'm sitting here very stressed out about how I'm gonna play this character.
Oh boy,
Mood.
why?
It's really hard for me to play a character like this.
Because he's not a snarky snarkerson?
You'll see.
Oh dear.
All right, well,
He's nice and considerate. Something Craw's not used to.
I think as you're walking is then, if you're going to bring that up, you started walking out of town, and it's about maybe 10 minutes out that you do manage to catch up to a person walking ahead of you who, oh boy, well, they got just a little tiny lizard critter sitting on their hat that's like nibbling on the edges of it. Venny.
I like it already.
Oh god, here we go. Oh hey guys! Are you all headed down this road too?
Yeah, we're heading to the horse festival.
Well, sometimes fate's that way. I'm heading there too. I know noticed Joe. I guess if you mind, I can take up speed and walk with you as well.
That'd be fine.
Sure thing.
Not often I
more
get
there?
strangers on the. Not often I get strangers on the road traveling with me.
You don't
What-
travel
what?
the roads.
What is on his shoulder?
This thing, behold, the air is complete. It has a character sheet now.
Oh my god.
Yay!
Wow.
Oh, his name isn't Viddy anymore. Damn.
Has more metal than me.
Yeah, I didn't like Viddy.
Is Emier right, or is it Emier?
I'm here.
Emier. There you go. It's Southern Scythehorn.
Sure, I did write down Viddy, didn't I? Or Viddy.
Yes.
Oh yeah, let me change that.
Well, it's Emier now. Type of lizard with wings that, well, yeah, it's a lizard with wings. Eats grains mostly, seeds. Quite small.
Like
Very
your
cute.
Scythewing friend. What's its name?
Oh, Amier here. Sorry, I forgot to introduce him to you. He's he's pretty great.
Looks quite healthy.
Well, I would hope so. Wrong. I should not have said that out loud. I'm sorry. He would say that. He would say, yeah, he is.
Oh, right. I'm Patchouli.
Oh, sorry. Yeah,
Dr.
Venny.
I go by Dr. Dogwood.
Is that your name, though?
And this is... And they'll point to Gaia.
Hi, I'm Gaia.
Ah, good to meet all of you. Like I said,
Good to
fate.
meet you.
It's a funny thing, huh? I'm sure we'll. Considering that we all cross paths, there may be something in store for us in Horsebridge besides the festival. This is what it always seems like.
That's
You often pick up strangers on the road?
Every once in a
Not-
while.
oh, sorry.
I think last time actually was somewhere. Okay, Cadd, if it's too far, let me know. With the what I'm making up, somewhere around Cloud Creek, actually, there were a few horses that came up too far, and
No,
There's some
that
issues with
makes sense. Somewhere around Cloud Creek, there
And
are
I-
horses there, yeah.
of course, before I got there, I met a person along the way, and they seem to know a lot about those creatures. Fate has a funny way of getting people to meet each other, huh?
Suppose it does, now that you mention it.
Hmm.
I step away for 2 seconds, but I can still hear you.
Yes, I do
Do you
remember what a
write
horse is,
books?
Cadd, so. I am not personally a writer, no. But I know a lot of them.
Writers?
Yes.
You talk like a writer.
Well, I can certainly try it, I
He
guess, in the
means that as a
future.
compliment.
Well, no, it's fine.
No, it's the fate stuff. It sounds like something you'd hear in kind of like an old storybook or something.
That makes sense. It's something my grandfather told me a few times.
Fate. I don't know. I'm a man of science. I'm not sure if I believe in fate so much as happenstance. I believe in plants, though. Fully 100%.
What does that mean?
What does that mean?
Oh, that's
means
pretty
what it
funny.
means.
Yeah, that's pretty funny.
Tell me, what's your opinion on eggplants?
I'm not sure what that is.
Make a knowledge roll.
Okay.
All one.
No clue.
Mine.
I don't know what
Trust
that
me,
is.
you're better off not knowing.
Oh, I'm sure it'd be delightful.
Yes! Another ally.
You and your army of eggplants.
Is this? Never mind. Sorry, I gotta be kind of careful what I say. I'm trying. Some things keep coming back. I gotta be careful. All right.
Repress the edge, Crow.
Yeah. Well, what I was gonna say, if you're curious, I was gonna say, is it something you guys normally talk about as what you eat? But then I realized that's a negative thing. I can't do that. I can't say that.
Are you
That's fine.
only
That's not
speaking
necessarily
positively?
negative.
Are you cursed to only say nice things?
Oh my
Oh,
god.
right,
Let's
I remember you
let's
saying
continue.
that last week. That you're gonna play an only positive character.
Oh.
For this.
Oh god, this
Right.
is not gonna be fun.
That's
I
what you
am
meant
based.
by have a hard time with this.
I'm basing it off a character from a different game. That it's really positive.
This
So
is-
yeah.
This is going to lead to Kra eventually snapping.
Hey,
Then
I'm
he's-
Implying
down
that
for it.
this is the
and-
character he didn't snap to make.
And Venny's gonna lose his shit like Silent Bob in the Jay and Silent Bob movie. Which I think I just really dated myself with, because that doesn't sound like any of you have seen that. But that's
I'm not. I'm
No,
not a movie
I-
person.
I'm
could
old
not hear
enough
you,
to
I'm sorry.
know of it,
Oh,
but I just
I'm
haven't seen it.
relatively close to my mic now. Maybe you need to boost my volume in your Discord.
I have.
Oh,
What?
okay. I have no idea why I'm so quiet then. No, I said he's gonna snap like Silent Bob and Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back.
Okay, well I don't know that anyway. But I
There's
also
basically-
don't know media at all.
Well, there's a character named Silent Bob, played by Kevin Smith, the movie's director, who never speaks, except like in every movie, like towards the end, he'll offer like one piece of really sage advice to someone and then go back to being silent. And then in the movie that features him and the character that he's like a sidekick to, who is a complete moron, at one point in the movie, he just loses his shit and starts screaming at him and goes on a tirade for like 5 straight minutes.
Reminds you of that one episode of Monk. Val silent.
I haven't seen that episode of Monk, so we're even.
That hurts.
Alright.
I
Sorry.
haven't seen any episode of Monk.
I mean, same.
Hey,
but
they're making a
Is it-
new movie.
Is
I
is
was
that the
like-
one where the trash people go on strike? That's the classic one where he thinks it's Dallas Cooper. It's
I
classic.
think so, no. The one where he visits the monk.
Oh,
Well,
okay.
anyways.
Alright, now that we're-
anyway.
Now that we've derailed the
With
game.
that,
already.
the group of 4 having been like, yeah, we're all going to Horsebridge for the Horsebridge tournament. Let's begin traveling. And you
Wait,
will
tournament? I thought it was a festival.
Sorry,
Festival.
festival. The Horsebridge Festival, not tournament. Why did I say tournament?
I don't
I'm
know,
going
I
there for
just-
the-
I'm just-
Oh, you're
Spell
only there for the
tournament.
Horsebridge Festival? I'm going there for the Horsebridge Tournament. I've heard about it before.
I was going there for the horse bridge pit fight.
You're
Apparently.
going for the
Whoa.
Horsebridge Hullabaloo.
Was
I don't
going to
think-
the horse
I don't think that sounds very
rummage
nice.
sale.
That sounds like
I'm a
new
veterinarian.
tradition.
I'm here to help.
Well, let's begin with a bit of traveling. Let's move the first space. Boop. I would like to ask that one of you put little check marks on or as we're moving on spaces, kind of like this, just to keep track of which spaces have been explored already. After all, you go a bit faster through spaces you've already explored.
Okay.
But as is, I keep
Sarah,
on moving
if
it
I've
to the
ever-
GM layer instead of changing the size.
Classic. Just roll it. Maybe make it a
Let's-
random time.
All
You got 2
right.
check marks.
Mhm.
Let's see. I believe if you roll a 1 and a 6, that is just an encounter. So, Patchouli and Vedi, both of you roll 2d6 for me, please, and I will consult the table. 35 and 62. All right. Let's see. Or 62 is that's 50, 60. Oh yeah, we're doing that one.
Mm.
Hold on, is this? Oh no, that's the moments table. Fuck, where's the encounter table? Hey, fuck. The fuck's encounter? Hold on, is this? Yeah, that's the encounter table. Where's the? Fuck. Found it. Thank you, Zeta. 30.
Hey.
So it was a 35, 32. Sorry, and 60. No, 35, 62. Okay. Sorry about that. I opened the wrong table. Okay. One's nice and. Oh, multiple tables. Mysterious. Sorry. I thought that I had opened the
chill.
encounter table, but it was the moment table.
We're
let's-
here to help you playtest this bad boy, so do what you gotta do. This is you
In-
figuring out how you need to organize your shit.
Yep. Let's go with one of the simplest ones. Since we're going with yours, Kra, roll another d6 for me, please.
Okay.
You, as you're traveling not too far out of town, it's only an hour, that you do, in fact, come across Gasp. Another person! Fuck.
What?
Oh my god, what is that?
People?
Yeah, another human being.
I don't believe
Your
in
name's
people.
not
I'm waiting
character
till
template.
marriage.
Howdy! Hey! Sort of wave to you as they're like walking sort of in the opposite direction as you all.
Oh, hello.
Hi.
Hey!
What brings you out here? Are you headed to name of our town that I can't remember off the top of my head?
Nettle
It's
Hill.
written on the map right there. Nettle Hill.
Nettle Hill. There we go. Sorry, I wasn't looking.
Yeah, visiting some friends. How about you lot? Heading out of town? Horsebridge this way,
Yeah,
right?
go to the horse festival.
Ah, yeah, mighty fun. Starting a couple of days, so you'll be there right on time, huh?
Who are you headed in to see?
Ah, a buddy of mine named Stein Enti.
Oh, I fixed a bench for him a few weeks ago. Nice guy.
If you're heading down to Horsebridge, you plan on heading down to Winter's Fall too?
Winter's Fall.
Wasn't
the-
planning on
I-
it, but why do you ask?
We
Oh,
certainly
wait, oh,
can.
sorry, that-
Well, at least I
that
certainly
is-
can.
That is where we're going. Okay.
Yeah, I remember Winter's
Yeah.
Fall. It's
That's the
specifically this
yeah.
mountain
Oh,
where they
there
have
it
the
Yeah.
monument. And if I recall, I
Uh,
said you all also plan to visit there as part of the setup
Yes.
of this campaign. Just sort of
Yeah, now
reminded
I
me
remember
to
that. We
keep
just
forgetting.
hadn't. I forgot what it was called.
We
That's all.
are.
I was thinking it was another town.
No,
Actually-
Winter's Fall is the name of the mountain, though it does have the same naming convention as our towns.
Actually, yes, we were thinking about stopping up there. Why do you ask?
Just a lot of folks will be doing that in the next few days, you know? I mean, it's right next to Horsebridge. Good time to pay your respects. You
I
lot
hadn't thought of that.
from Nettle Hill, then you must have,
Oh, pay your respects to whom?
the dead.
Do you not know about the?
Well, bye.
Yeah, I
I
was
just
saying,
heard
Gaia's kind of looking at Venny like,
Yeah, well, so was the dude who was just there, was like looking at him for a few seconds, worried like that was awkward, bye.
I didn't hear what Dr. Darwin said. He cut out halfway through your sentence, Dracon.
Oh, sorry. It's said. Do you not know about the Great Blizzard?
Oh, I was here around that time, yeah. I didn't know Winter Falls were, you know.
They have a monument to all those that passed.
Oh.
During.
Well, you should pay our respects there.
That's where we plan to go. Yeah.
So awkward that guy just left. Alright, well, that was your first encounter. Luckily, you rolled a non-combat for that one.
yeah, nice. Let's not start our day off with killing people or
Thank
animals.
God. I have
Yeah,
like,
that's
a
for
knife and
tomorrow.
No combat skills.
Another space traveled, another mark, please. In this case, I believe it was a guy who's doing those. And another roll to see if an encounter is happening. Nope. So you all continue your path down towards Winter, or passing through. So Winter's Fall doesn't explicitly only refer to the, if I can keep on moving into the GM layer, to the mountain, but it also refers to the sort of pass leading up to it from Nettle Hill. Essentially, the path taken by those who did travel to the mountain to destroy the blizzard machine once it was found.
yes.
Oh, and as you get to this space, we rolled a moment. This time, I will ask Dogwood and Gaia to roll 2d6 for me, please. As I do get to
got
look
it,
at the
dude.
moment chart instead of the 5641. Let's see. That one's... And 56. I always forget that you can't include images of
same.
some sort. I'm going with Gaia. So Gaia, roll another d6 for me, please.
This is
Okay.
talking about trash that above.
1d6?
Yeah. Yep, just 1d6.
5.
5.
Now we run into 5.
No. As you all are traveling along, there's a sort of like brief sort of scenic route that you take along the way. It doesn't add to the time at all, but along there with a 5. I'll say that Patchouli,
Yes.
you do spot a number. You make a hold on. Does it ask for a roll? Hold on. What place? There's like you're heading through this. It's almost like a valley. There's a lot of the mountain near there, and up on like the mountainside there, you spot a particularly juicy apple tree laden with a number of fruits ripe for the picking. Though it's a bit of a climb to get up there.
Truly just holds out both of his hands and just says, "Stop!"
Oh?
Gaia trips over her own feet because she stops so quickly and almost falls down, but catches herself. What is it?
Can you wait right here? I saw a really juicy apple tree.
Wait, exact spot.
Where is it?
He points up in the direction. Or wait, it's down in a valley or up? I forget.
It's up on like a side of a cliff, so that you're sort of walking past sort of this mountain here.
Oh, he's gonna point up there. Up there!
I mean, do you see it?
I'll
Oh,
look
what
up
do you-
like, oh.
Yeah, no, it's there. There's an apple. You'll have to There's no easy way to get up there, but there is an apple tree up there.
I could do it. I can make
Here,
it.
I'm gonna go
Almost
grab.
100 times.
Can you go grab one of the apples from that tree over there?
Now I wish I had brought the skiff.
I'll try to send Amir off to pick up the apple. Pick up one apple from the tree.
One apple? All right. You have access to Amir's character sheets. Make a... What would be the best roll here? I think if you're just sending him to, like, fly up, pluck one, and then carry it back down, I think agility would work. Make an agility roll. Was that rolled with their dice or yours?
Yeah, I clicked their token. Hope as long as their token's connected to their sheet, it should be good.
Wait, where is their token? I don't see it. Oh,
You
never
moved
mind.
it.
It was hidden on Patchouli. Hold on, I'm making sure. Is that the right? Two? It should have had. Hold on. I rolled one less dice and it should have for Jill. Hold on. Yeah, it did. Could you roll one more dice? Sorry. Yeah, it does manage to fly up and sort of like it
Wait, hasn't-
lands in the
it-
branches and sort of pecks around at the just doing mule snakes. Pecks
sorry,
at
I-
like where the
I
apple
think-
meets the
is it-
tree, and one of
is
them
it- is it-
falls down.
It's like a basic understanding question. I don't understand that well. Agility. I see it marked as 2 in the sheet, but I rolled 4 dice.
You roll the base dice plus, which in this case is body for agility, plus the skill dice.
Oh, so I roll. So body. Okay, I see.
Yeah,
Right.
agility is a body roll. Basically,
Was
every
it-
skill
was
has
it
a
one-
stat
Body-
that goes with it.
Was it 1 a second ago?
Yeah, I put it. It's 2 on the sheet, but I put it in as 1 in the like back
Yeah, the
end,
attributes.
and I
I was-
fixed that. Yeah.
I looked at the attributes. I was seeing it. Okay.
Yeah, I just fixed it. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, no, you get a food. A couple of apples get plucked down before Emir comes back down.
Yes.
I'll hand it to Patchouli. There you are.
Patchouli, get one
Yep.
food.
Thank
Wow.
you. All right, we can keep going. Wow,
probably
that
could've bought-
would.
I
Thanks.
probably
That
should've
would have.
bought food before we left town, but
Yeah,
it's-
the tree remains up
Oh, I
there
have
if you want
tree.
to try to pluck some more apples somehow. But if you want to keep going, of course, that's no problem.
Gaia
Very
100% foresees herself breaking her neck if she tries to climb that hill, so she's not going to try.
Fair enough.
Very tempted to quick draw this tree, but I don't think it's worth the bullet.
To shoot down some food,
Shoot at trees?
Patchouli would have real problem with that.
How
Then-
dare you?
Hey,
see the
you know what they
frog?
say about doctors and apples?
What do they
Oh,
say?
no.
I don't understand. What do they say?
That was not a character, Crow.
No.
Well, that was in character, but okay. Sure. Never mind then.
You know, a doctor a day. Wait, no.
Eat
Yes.
the apple away.
Why would you want to
And
keep
that's why
apples
the
away?
doctor
Apples are
feels the need to
delicious.
shoot the apple, so that the doctor can keep the apple away.
Sorry,
my
that was
God.
completely unintentional.
Oh, really? I thought it was intentional. It's very funny.
No, it's literally just like, wait, what?
None of you trying to get some more fruit then? Just continuing on your way?
Listen, I
Yeah,
got a
no.
good chunk of apples. I'm happy.
Alright.
It's the apple square. There we go.
On to the
Now we know where the
next
tree is
space.
if we have to come back.
Exactly.
More time passes.
Time passages.
Another encounter. Let's go to Gaia Patchouli. 2d6 each, please.
Okay.
20... Alright.
Oh, hey!
So we're doing 25.
I wonder
That's-
which one the cat's gonna.
Not necessarily a bad thing.
And then the nukes fell.
Wait,
How'd
hold
it
on.
go?
We already did 25.
Another person passes
25
by.
and 25 are the same thing. It's
Okay.
It is that one. For the sake of redoing, one of you reroll, so we don't do the same one twice.
There you go.
Find a guy.
He comes back with a vengeance.
We run into the same guy again, didn't we? See?
Are we in a time loop?
I think that might be his twin
no,
brother. He seems like his face seems familiar.
All right. Let's see, 56.
You only rolling d6s because once you get above 70, that's when the nukes start coming.
You're
Yeah.
traveling through this space here that the woods themselves, you're not in the quiet wood themselves, but they seem to be getting rather quiet. This small patch of woods you're passing through, a bit unusually quiet. If anybody, yeah,
Seems kind of dark.
the time is starting to get late. The sun is setting, and these woods just seem quieter than I'd say. Patchouli and Guy, you've said you've gone to Horsebridge a couple of times before. That
Yeah.
seems unusually quiet. If anybody wants to roll observation, feel free.
I'll make an observation roll. Oh, I have to click my token.
Oh.
Which means I need to go to that. Okay.
I can't play Clown Ensemble for. I wish I had the CDI Luigi. Seems kind of dark, but I can't. I'll find out my stream and play for stream.
1 success.
1 success.
Same trip.
All right then.
Gee, it's kind of dark.
You also
I
like
messed it up.
classic. It's quiet. Too quiet. Before there's a bit of like a rustling in the bushes nearby. That in this case, Dogwood and Gaia both hear. And sort of turning for it, you spot sneaking up on you that you caught just before it could. Boom! This thing.
What
Wow.
the heck is that?
Like as you sort of spot it, it lets out a low growl. If you want to know what this thing is, make a knowledge roll.
Okay.
Oh, God damn it. Click the token. Not a clue.
Really
Oh,
fucking
hey!
No.
Patchouli, this is a root gruff. Reach up to the knee but tend to be very aggressive when they feel threatened or territorial, which just so happens to be most of the time. They are, for the most part, solitary creatures, only ever accompanied by cubs. With 4 successes, normally if you get like additional successes, you get to ask questions about like what it sort of stuff it could do. You got 4, so I'm just gonna tell you. They got loose skin, which makes them real hard to basically like keep still and at all, just because they could just slip right out of your grip, and they're quite angry in general, hard to calm down once they get aggressive, and this thing seems to be aggressive. They also got a bite attack that once they bite down, they don't let go.
Oh god, watch out
Oh,
for the
boy.
teeth.
What if we go around?
You know, this thing has gotten like I'd say within a short range of you at this point, that I think it might be a decent time that it's close enough that let's roll some initiative. You don't have to beat it, but or you don't have to kill this thing, but it's
How-
gonna try to fight you. As it is.
How do you?
So did I have? Fuck, I didn't do initiative. You roll 1d6 plus your mind is what the initiative is.
Mine?
Yep, 1d6 plus mind.
9.
9.
I believe you can add your number to the initiative yourself.
Go for Amir or not? It's fine if I don't. I'll make
No,
it
he
easier.
basically does stuff on your turn.
I'm gonna
With a
defer.
high mind team, I did.
I'm gonna defer to the doc because she's older, so I'm gonna make mine an 8.9.
So I will say quickly how it works if you roll the same number is whoever has the higher mind goes first. So in this case,
Wait.
they would go first because they have 5 mind and you have 4.
Okay, perfect. All right, but we
So-
go this. They go low to high, so I should make this a 9.1.
No, it's high to low.
Oh, it is high to low. Okay.
Yep.
It's not alien style. All right,
No,
cool.
it's highest goes first, not lowest. So in this scenario, Dr. Dogwood. This thing is almost definitely going to start snapping into you and biting someone. What do you want to do?
How far away is it?
Short range, which basically ranges are arm's length, near, short, long. If you're trying to shoot them for any reason, being at short range would give you a -1 range penalty.
Even if the range of the gun is short?
Yes, the range on the gun is what its max range is. It doesn't
Okay.
affect what the penalty would be. Basically, long range allows you to shoot from
And
long.
I guess
where
I could only
otherwise you
move
wouldn't.
one, section closer.
You can move 2 if you spend your maneuver and your action.
Well, then I will just move closer and I will quick draw this
All right,
with
you just
my wheel lock.
Yeah. With at near there is no attack or range penalty, so just make a shoot roll, remembering your gear dice, which is 1 for a gun.
Is that what I put in additional skill?
You put it in gear. When you select your token and click roll, it'll ask first to
Yeah.
enter in any additional.
Ugh.
Oof. Fortunately, that's a miss. Your gunshot goes wide, and this thing just growls harder at the noise. Try to be louder. Essentially, Gaia, you're up.
Lost a bullet. Oh no.
Okay. I'm looking at your what maneuvers and actions are. Yeah, okay. I don't want to get eaten, so I'm gonna aim and shoot. So aim for my maneuver and shoot for my action. So
Yep. So you are at short. So hold on. Let me move everybody
Yeah.
back. Who's at short? So you do get a -1, but a +1 for the or
I have
+2
a short.
for
I have
aim.
a short.
So
It's a short range weapon.
yeah, but you still get -1 range penalty for shooting at short.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, it does mean you will get a +1 though from the aim bonus.
So you get a penalty for shooting unless you're at point blank.
So arm's length you get a -3, short you get a 0. Sorry, near you get a 0, short you get a 1 or
Oh,
a
okay.
-1,
I
long you
forgot
get a -2.
I forgot that near was between short and arm's length.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So shoot is so minus.
You do get a
so it's
+1 overall though. Yeah.
I just put 1, not plus, right?
Yes, you just put 1.
All right, and then gear dice is 1.
Yep. Gaia, though,
Alright.
steadies her shot. So you rolled an
That is-
additional success here. There's a
Yes.
number of things you can spend it on, but the most common is just doing more damage.
What are the others, just so I know?
Let me find it. Let's see.
I was just trying to look at the.
See. Additional things you can use it for, so you can inflict 1 point of mental damage by intimidating your opponent. You can increase your initiative by 2, making you go faster for the next turn. You can disarm the target, assuming they have some sort of equipment that can be disarmed.
Disarmable,
This
yeah.
creature does not. Or
No,
you
can't
can
shoot it without-
suppress the target, giving it a penalty to its agility rolls.
I would like to actually suppress it,
So giving it a penalty to its agility rolls?
since I'm assuming it's going to. Would that hurt its attack rolls?
No. Attack rolls are made
Oh.
with fight.
Oh,
Agility
no,
would be if
never
it
mind.
was trying to run away, which you don't
okay.
think it is.
Okay, no, then I'll just do extra damage.
All right. Then I need to roll its armor, which I believe would roughly have
Need
1.
to take down my.
So armor is
Armor.
not effective. With 3 damage dealt, roll 2d6, please, as you have wounded this thing from the damage dealt.
Okay, 8. Oh, sorry, 35.
5.
I'm gonna make my red block my ammo block.
Yeah, go for it.
That way I don't have to
Injuries,
keep opening my
35.
sheet and clicking edit.
You shoot this thing's feet, giving it the quote broken toes injury, giving it a -2 to agility anyways.
Oh my God.
Okay, well, there we go.
Yeah. So yeah, you shot this thing's foot, but it's still fucking angry. Patchouli.
Okay.
So, I'm afraid, and I was built for fighting. I'm gonna climb up into a tree and get out of harm's way and start throwing my knife at it.
Alright, well, climbing a tree will require an action, so you can't climb a tree and throw your knife in the same turn. If you do wish to climb a tree, that is an agility roll.
Agility, let me check my agility. It's 0. That's great.
Alright,
What's your body?
My body
is ready.
Cool.
my body is ready. It is injured though. It says, how is it looking bad enough that it doesn't want to pick a fight anymore, or is it still angry enough that?
I'll allow you to make an insight check.
All right, let's see.
Just
where
a
the
quick free one.
Oh, there it is. Just one.
These things are incredibly angry. It seems like it still wants to fight.
Okay.
The
I'm
number one
going.
word to describe these creatures is territorial.
Okay. I'm gonna forego climbing up to the tree. Can I? So a knife is range is arm's length,
Yes.
but it cannot be thrown, right?
You can, it just won't do the base 2 damage, I'll say. But you would have to move to near. You don't have you can't throw the knife with the same range as the maximum of a pistol, unfortunately.
Yeah. Fuck. Sorry. I don't know if I really
and
want to
throwing
hurt it.
things is a brawn roll.
Don't know if I really want to hurt it because I feel like the Truly would be more of like a pacifist. Like, I'm just gonna stay out of your way.
Hey, if you want to climb that tree, climb that tree. You don't gotta get involved in this fight. It's not a super difficult one.
All right, sorry everyone. I'm going to climb that tree. I'm
Alright,
afraid.
make an agility roll.
One.
You
Hey!
scamper on up that tree and are out of the range this thing with its broken paw or shot paw can probably get to. Venny.
Venny has a special skill for this. He's actually going to call out to the creature.
Oh.
Hey, buddy, I know you... Well, we out of your territory soon. You look a little hurt. Can we just leave?
Make
Try to
an
call it the-
animal... Yeah, I'm assuming you're wanting to do animal handling here.
That's what I'm going for.
Make an animal handling with a -1 because that's a passive this thing has.
Body, right?
Animal
Or use body,
handling...
right?
I believe it's a body. Yes.
Interesting. I would think that would be a soul roll.
Depends
Oh,
on,
God.
it depends on
Uh,
your class.
I was going to...
Yeah.
Sorry. I don't know how to put the -1 in there. Sorry.
That's fine. We'd basically take off the last skill dice, which would still give you a success. But you do put -1 in, and it does subtract from the total amount of
I put
dice.
-1 in gear. I didn't know where else to put it. So, okay.
Oh, no, you put it in... No, you put it in skill dice.
Okay.
Yeah. But with... That's still a success. And with that success, and you sort of like, whoa, calm down, we're all good.
We'll be leaving.
On
We'll
its
figure it
turn,
out.
yeah, it does decide that, you know what, fuck it. It'll move away from you, Dr. Dogwood, and it will try to get away. Which is a body roll. So here's a fun fact for you. If, for whatever reason, a penalty would take away dice you don't have, instead you roll what are known as negative dice. And basically, if you roll a success on a negative dice, it takes away a success elsewhere. In this case,
Okay.
it doesn't have any agility, so it is going to make this roll with a -2. Which would mean 2 negative dice.
Wait, it can't succeed is what you're saying?
It can, but it would need to roll, a success on its base dice, but no success on its negative skill dice.
Okay, there. Which it
In that
did. So
case-
there you go.
This thing just limps off.
Sorry, I shot you, buddy. You looked like you wanted to eat me.
It definitely wanted to bite you.
He probably was
That
going
was
to.
terrifying.
Tried to.
Okay,
That's
well,
alright,
makes
though.
me feel a little better.
It truly slides back down. Yeah. When those things get their teeth in you, they don't let go.
Good to know. Don't really want to get bitten today.
Yeah, I'm quite partial to my
Well, we
arm.
would have solved.
I don't wanna
We would have solved it either way.
Well, should we keep going?
Yeah, I guess watch out for more.
This is a very mentally taxing character to play.
Just be mean. Just do it.
No.
You ever
Yeah,
want to
for
go
real, dude.
buck wild?
No.
You ever want to lose your shit?
You have
No.
to. You're playing like you're DMing. It's very.
Tired of
Wow.
being nice.
That's how you. That's how you DM.
Howdy, friend. There's enough time in the night for you to go about one more space before it gets a bit too late. Which I assume you're
What was
all
that?
traveling.
What was that critter called?
That was a root gruff. I'll put in chat.
I was just putting it in my notes.
Yep.
Fruit gruff. Very
Exactly
mean. To be
like-
avoided.
Yep. With that being
First
done,
note of the game.
one more space is traveled before it gets real late. Let's see.
And I don't think anybody has camping gear.
No, I believe one of you bought it during character creation, didn't you?
We all talked about it. I don't think anyone bought it. However,
I never
However,
talked about
I could spend one barter to make camping gear for a night.
hmm. Essentially, you want to? Are you trying to like make a temporary
Like,
tent with your
to-
Bart or with your Tinker
Like
skill?
to tinker up some kind of shelter for us to sleep under.
Hmm. I will say it does take a couple of hours to. It's a bit too late to do that. If you do that, you won't be able, or they all won't really be able to sleep because I believe it said that
Okay.
it does take like a few hours.
Gotcha. So
Yeah.
what are the rules for camping without camping gear?
I believe. Let me take a look. But I believe it's just a simple of everybody has to make a body plus mind roll, with the benefit of or with the price of failure being that they only recover half the mind they would normally from a rough sleep. Which,
Okay, well,
yeah,
that should be fine because nobody took any damage.
yeah, I don't think it. I mean, long term, it's not a great plan, but
Yeah.
or especially if the weather was bad, there'd be additional penalties if you were sleeping in the rain all night.
Can I roll survival to find nice shelter like a
Just like somewhere that's a bit decent. Yeah,
Yeah.
make a survival roll, and I'll give a bonus to the roll depending on how you roll.
Nope.
You're not able to find anything worthwhile.
That's not survival, that's insight.
Oh, is your
That's-
are your dice any
it's-
different?
Let me double. I don't. It is. Let's.
Do you have points? Do you have points in survival?
I'm checking. I have 1 point in survival.
Roll 1d6.
Makes sense.
Nope.
Then
If
no,
Firm Bright has
you're,
taught me anything, it's that I don't fucking get to roll.
Man, that
Aw.
okay. No, you should have been there yesterday. Fucking, it's so unfortunate how many times.
I got on a 3 complexity. I failed separate D12.
Meanwhile, I
Complexity
managed to hit
Oh,
doing a
shit.
complexity 2 and a complexity 3 D4 roll in a row.
I
I
was
hit
very.
them both back to back and got them.
I think I probably attributed to like 75% of that.
I also
That's-
got like a complexity like 4 success on a 10 or something like that. Not too
Nice.
long later, but yeah, it was.
It was worth it for the significant buffs that I gave.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
nice.
But point being, unfortunately, Dr. Dogwood is not able to find shelter or just a little place to stay a bit more out of the elements. So, since there's no downsides in this scenario to sleeping out under the stars, then I'm not going to ask for a roll from everybody. Since
Hey.
nobody's mind is damaged, there's no penalty for failure.
Yeah,
is-
cool.
I don't know if what I'd roll for, but I'd like to at least try to predict what the weather will be like, or
That is a survival roll. Wow. And
Okay.
on a success, you know what the weather's going to be tomorrow.
Nice.
Alright. then can I roll survival?
Yeah, make a survival roll.
That one's actually survival. Okay.
Hey.
The weather tomorrow it'll be a little bit cloudier tomorrow. That is all.
Mainly just worried about rain when we wake up.
Well,
Looks like it's just gonna be a bit cloudy. Fine.
Just confirming
It's
that.
not raining.
Yep. And everybody, make sure to mark down 1 food and 1 water for the day.
Yes.
That'd be really good for a macro, by the way.
It's hard to do because it's not stored in a not number
Yeah,
anymore.
it's
I'm not
stored as
saying yet.
text
I
in
said
the fucking...
that's why I said when there...
Yeah.
It'd be perfect if there's just a day rule, you know.
Just
assumption
subtract these 2 or these
Yeah.
2 by 1. I suppose, but like
It's a
on a
note.
character sheet, it also wouldn't be super hard to do because you
It
don't have to
wouldn't,
edit the
but-
character sheet.
And my character sheet froze right when I tried to save my changes. Nice.
Oof.
I'll open it up again
But
and see
I'll
what
mark
happens.
the changing of the weather and the changing of the day. It's now spring, month 1, day 2, and the weather is partly cloudy.
Okay, I'm gonna reload roll 20.
Alright, I'll wait for you for just a moment there.
Alrighty, I'm back. Hopefully that fixes my problem. Hey, my character sheet's back. Awesome.
Hey. From here, you only have a couple words. You'll be in the Horsebridge by around midday, maybe a little bit later.
Are we going to Horsebridge before we go to Winterfall?
As I say, but of course, you could also choose to take the path up the mountain instead.
I mean, mountains, so we were there by midday when warm and really cold place.
Sorry,
I
you
will
cut
say,
out a bunch of times.
you
while
would
were
have to
saying
get
that.
to, as well. This space
Oh,
is
my
a
bad.
space you'd want to get to.
Saying I like to go up to the mountain path now so that way we get there during the warmest part of the day.
I think that's a good
Sun-
plan.
It
middle of the
would
sky.
take a little bit longer. Traveling on non-road tiles takes a little bit longer than road tiles, I will say, but you will still get there a bit later in the day.
I mean, as long as we're still in time for the festival, then I would like to visit the mountain first.
The festival goes on for a week, so even if
Oh,
you're
a
a day
week.
late,
Yeah, we're fine.
it's a
We got
long
plenty of time.
festival.
Okay, then yeah, for sure. Up the mountain.
Yeah, I haven't been
Right.
up the mountain in years.
You all decide then that this would be a decent time to switch paths and start heading for the mountainside. First space traveled takes additional time. 6 hours pass instead of 4, and now I need to make another threat roll. 1. 2d6 from Patchouli Veni. So I got to look at the mountain threat region.
Draw.
51.
Yeah.
Yeah, Craw.
Sorry.
2d6, please.
I was gonna have to step away in a moment here.
How long?
I'll listen, but I'll wait after this first.
All right. You're all starting to sort of like walk up, heading as the terrain changes from plain to mountainside. Which one of you would be the one at the lead of this little party?
Probably Dr. Dogwood.
All right.
Go if you
In
can
that
blow me
case-
aliens, otherwise I don't care.
In that case, Dr. Dogwood, please make an observation roll for me.
Sure.
Nice.
Success. Yeah, that
I do
will
have
help
way
a
too
little
much
bit
mind.
as you're sort of heading along this path, a decent ways up the mountain. You can barely see a critter that looks like this, sort of messing around with a pile of rocks up there. Way up. That as you're just like gonna look at this, it knocks a few rocks rolling down the hill.
Oh dear.
I would like some agility rolls, please,
Oh no.
as a small
I'm
rock slide begins heading your way.
How you'll say fucked.
Good, and Ooh,
Bad.
well, hold on. You don't. Now I do a roll to see how much damage you take. Let me cheat.
I shoot the rock to straight and score.
Before I roll this, I will say, if anybody else wants to push, you can donate successes to another player if it's a group roll like this one.
Well, let's see.
Oh.
How much? Who has the best?
Everybody only had one success. If they donate a success to me, then they would fail.
But you can push to try to get an additional success.
Yeah,
I
Of
can.
course, then
I
you
can-
risk taking damage yourself.
Croc,
I-
would you be willing to push?
Yeah, I wasn't able to pay attention when I was pushing, right? I believe it just, if I fail, it lowers my HP by 1, right?
In this
Only
case,
if you get ones.
it's a body
Yeah.
roll, so because you already have a 1 in your base dice, if you push, no matter what, you would take at least 1 damage.
Oh, so it wouldn't even be worth it. So it'd only be worth it if someone who...
Of course, you don't have to push, but that's a good way to take a risk for another party member to possibly own experience later, smiley face.
So you'd have to.
Well, I am playing a character who would do this, so unfortunately I have to. So,
Oh,
Same,
well.
so...
In that
I'll-
case, Craw, you roll 3 base dice and 2 skill dice is what you do.
So 5d6.
Yep. Well, separate them into 3 and 2,
Oh, right.
because which ones are base dice do matter.
well, I can't roll from the macro. Okay.
If you click custom, then you just
Oh.
enter in the exact amount of dice for each one. There's a custom macro, yeah. No additional successes, so unfortunately
And
you...
is more than one person allowed to push?
Yeah, anybody can push.
Well, it is
Ooh,
my
okay.
duty as the doctor to...
Alright, you just roll 2 base dice then, because you don't have any skill points in agility
Yep.
there, Dr. Dogwood.
Nope, I do not, but I got the success!
Yeah.
Indeed, you
Thank
do
you.
get an additional success. Gaia seems a little bit slower on the uptake
I do the
here.
classic
And
tackle. Fucking
Both
get
Venny
out
Yeah.
of the way.
and Dr. Dogwood try to like, oh shit, get them out of the way, but unfortunately, Dr. Venny or Dr. Venny,
Oh my god.
unfortunately, Venny ends up almost moving themselves into the path, and you take 1 damage to your body there, Venny. From the getting clipped by some of these rocks. As this happens, the creature sort of like further up the hill starts
I
turning
thought
away.
we damaged the secondary skill before the primary skill.
In
Like,
this scenario, because Crop pushed, they take
Oh,
damage
okay.
to whatever the stat they rolled was. In this
oh,
case,
okay,
agility is a
okay.
body.
I got you.
Yeah.
I got you. I got you. Cool,
Yeah.
Thank you for clarifying.
Wait, I'm sorry. What do these numbers on my token mean?
The top one is metal, the other one is soul.
Oh.
Yeah,
Okay,
those
so-
are generally the first 2 stats to be damaged, so that's why I have them there as quote-unquote health.
Okay.
Yeah.
I guess I'll add that one.
And I made my red one my ammo just so that I have a easier place to track it.
Oh, that's such a good idea.
Remember to mark it in the attributes section of your character sheet, Craw.
Well, but if you, I think you changed it to the attribute just now, right? So I can change it.
Oh.
Didn't
Yeah,
you?
It's... I didn't.
You didn't? No, what? Why go back to 5 out of 5?
Oh, I think it might be because I selected body as the linked
Yeah,
attribute
that's what
on
I'm
the
saying.
token.
Yeah.
Well, it worked either way.
Yeah, that's how it works. I can't, but players can't link those to attributes. It has to be the DM who does that. Just so you know.
Ah, well, I did it. Yay.
Just keep me aware
but
of
yeah, with the rocks pushed on you as a group, the creature further up the mountain turns away and disappears over the
that. Yes, the boy. It won't
basically
be
up
very
the
long.
cliff.
I can still hear
Alright.
what's going on. If you need me, absolutely, I can hear you. So.
All right. Though with this, the temperature starts to get a little bit colder as you all start
Before we
hmm?
go up any further,
Mhm.
what's stopping me from just healing him now?
That's not how the heal roll works in general. The answer being that if you could just stop and heal anybody whenever they took any amount
That's
of
why
damage,
I'm curious. Yeah, I'm just
that's-
wondering.
it's breaks the balance is what it does.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like hard, that's the answer. Is that the balance is fucked if you can just heal someone the instant they take any amount of damage. That's why it's an all or nothing sort of thing.
Yeah, so I'm just wondering when can I use it?
I believe I brought this up. When a person, or if any of their stats roll 0, you can heal them, or roll heal to bring up their stat from 0 to however many successes
From
you
0.
rolled.
Okay.
Yep. Or if they have taken some sort of wound or fatal injury, you can either stop them from dying, or essentially reduce the recovery time on whatever wound they got.
So for small injuries, it'd have to just be basically medicine that I made.
Medicine or
Yeah.
time. If
Okay.
yeah, Crawl can take 4 hours, eat some food, or eat a bit more food and recover that body.
Fair enough.
But from here, I assume you all head just a bit further up the mountain.
Yeah.
Yes.
Ah, a moment. Wonderful. Can I get 2d6 from Gaia and
What?
Dogwood, please?
What square did we move to?
This one. Sorry, should have moved you.
Thank you. $56, which I think I've rolled before.
33 and 56. Let me consult the table. You did roll that before. Can you re-roll yours?
God damn it. There we go,
Alright.
52.
52. That better. We consult the options. Nah, that one we already have a good reason, and you know what? 33? That one works. Dr. Dogwood, roll a d6 for me, please, would you?
Sure.
5. As you are all starting to head up the mountain, it does begin to snow. It's not an awful, it's kind of light, but still beginning to snow. That's not unexpected for this time of year. It may be spring, but it's still early spring after all. But as you all approaching, not the summit, but the sort of landing a bit halfway up, snow begins to pick up. Let's see. What does the dock prepared have to say about the ruin they're about to appear?
Wow, dude, spoilers.
Yeah. Yeah. You all get up to the landing area. There's, at the sort of core of this, a monument built on the broken machine. Sorry, someone just said in chat that distracted me for a moment. The broken machine itself. At one time, this machine looked like a massive bird or an eagle spewing out an endless storm of snow, but now it's simply a pile of crumpled and destroyed metal, partially snowed over. Part of the metal of this thing, though, has been repurposed to list dozens upon dozens of names of the deceased. Various points along this, trinkets left behind for the dead. Flowers, letters, coins, the like. What do you all do?
I'd like to I think Dr. Dogwood's first instinct would be to comfort Gaia, as they probably knew a lot of these people.
Indeed.
Well, my sister was one of the people who came up the mountain, my big sister. So
Yeah.
I think that knowing that they would be here, Gaia has brought... I think she has a letter.
A letter
that
addressed
she-
to Kate?
Yes, that she sort of gently lays down at the feet of the big machine and puts her hand on it, because this is definitely like the largest piece of old tech she's ever seen, despite the fact that
Absolutely.
it's destroyed. And as she looks up at it, she just sort of says, I wonder what it was like up here.
I'm back, by the way.
And she kind of like reaches her hand out and lets some of the snowflakes fall on it.
Indeed. But truly, I believe you as well lost some of your family to this. Both of your parents, if I recall?
Oh, it was
No,
his
not your parents, or your
grandmother.
grandma. Right, I'm looking at my notes
Same
right now, and
thing.
I still said both your parents. What was it that you brought here then, for this, if anything?
You know, I feel like he would have brought a bouquet of all his grandmother's favorite flowers that he remembers.
Aww.
So-
Do you know enough about flowers to be able to tell me what sort of flowers these are, or are we going to leave it at that?
I could I could list a few random ones off the top of my head.
Of course.
It
They
depends
probably
on where we're-
mostly be of the same coloration, I'd imagine, which is usually white and pink are usually for morning.
Oh, but this is supposed to be her favorite flowers, not specifically just for morning.
Fair enough. I'm just saying.
Black-eyed Susans.
Yeah, just bring
Sorry,
all the
Google.
Wiccan flowers.
Black-eyed
Oh,
peas.
Mhm.
Ah!
Black-eyed Susans are a pretty flower.
They
I know,
are.
it's just a joke.
I'm having trouble thinking of other ones off the top of my head, but I really like hydrangeas, so let's put some hydrangeas.
Ooh,
in.
Rangers
right.
are amazing.
Maybe some black-eyed Susans too.
They look a lot like sunflowers,
They do.
Yeah.
but they're not. Tomatoes.
Ooh.
And finally, Venny, you had a good friend of yours that. Did you ever confirm that they died in the blizzard, or was it just believed?
Just believed. Don't really know.
Yeah. Do
Doubt he'd
you
be here,
want
though.
to?
That was in Bristlewood.
Do you want to confirm? Check the list of names on this monument, or
I'll
do you
look,
want
but
to leave that be?
Actually, good question. It's better to not know. You know what? Yeah. Actually, it's better to not know. Leave it up to luck. You know.
Yeah. I suppose then it. If anybody wants to roll an insight, I suppose, to see if you figure out that this is a very purposeful not looking, let me know. By just rolling it.
I think
Well,
I'm
then
a
you-
little too distracted.
Also, if anyone will say, "I'm sorry, guys, I don't really have anything to pay respects with."
That's right. You don't need to.
I'm gonna
Just
check
being here in its presence is enough respects. Dawn of the Dead.
Thank you.
God, no one said. I'll do it anyway, just cause fuck it.
Yeah, I don't even. I didn't understand what Cadd said. Just
It seems that Venny, like you and Gaia approached this monument rather quickly to offer up what you brought, and Dr. Dogwood headed right over. But Venny's sort of like staying back into the side, not really looking at the monument at all. What he said about coming here to pay respects, he's kind of avoiding the monument.
Gaia
Well,
will
he-
sort of look down. Oh, sorry, God.
Sad, he never planned on coming here. That's why. Okay, sorry.
Gaia will kind of look down around her feet and look for like a whatever the nicest looking like rock or pebble by her feet is, and she'll pick it up and she'll toss it to Venny, and she'll be like, "You can pay respects with this." I think it's kind of like it's a regular rock, but it's been sort of worn smooth from the weather and the erosion on the side of the mountain. It's gray, but maybe with a hint of purple, and it has a vein of quartz running around it in a ring.
He answered the. I mean, see,
In fact,
anything.
I'm going to
anything
say
make
a
up?
ring of black quartz.
Oh, there you go, ring
Okay.
of black quartz.
Do I? Sorry, I don't really know exactly how to pay respect. Do I just leave it here?
usually, what most people do, you don't have to, is they leave when they drop the item or place it. They usually think of a prayer to go along with it. They think of memories of their lost companions.
Or just think, I wish you well wherever you are right now.
I mean,
Venny
there's
will-
no right or wrong way to do it.
Benny will place down the rock then, but not say anything out loud.
Do you end up looking at the monument?
Try to still avoid looking directly at it. At least the names.
Yeah, you approach sort of eyes down. Place the rock next to, or on the monument here next to all of the other offerings made to the dead. And as you do, Emir, like, jumps off of your hat, gliding towards, away from the monument.
Oh no, Amir!
You like, follow after them?
Yeah.
Yeah, you like following them towards a bit of the mountain there where they like land, crawl around a bit, and you quickly lose sight of them. Make an observation roll.
Oops, you failed. You lost your pet forever. Get fucked.
That's. Yeah, with 2 successes, absolutely. You sort of like follow their little paths in the snow. It's not particularly deep, but with only light snow, it's quite easy to do. And it's a sort of pass around a corner that you see that they've just crawled into like a little crack opening the side of the mountain. You'd have to sort of shimmy on through because you can sort of see them a bit deeper in. They
I'm
turn to-
here. You can't run off like that. This place is too cold for you.
Yeah, you all watch as Venny starts settling into a small cave in the mountain. Gaia, said you've been here up a few times before, right?
Not since I was really little. My parents are too old to make the climb now. We came once a year for the first couple of years, and then it was every couple of years, and now they're a little bit too old to make the hike up the hill.
You've still
And
been here a
so-
number of times, and this
Yeah.
cave isn't something you're familiar with. You've never seen it anytime you were up here, and never heard
Yeah.
anybody talk about it.
Huh. I've never noticed that before. And she's gonna go and follow Venny and say,
The rest of you?
What's in there? And she's tiny, so she's just gonna slip right on in behind him.
Patchouli,
scrawny.
Dogwood.
Right, I went into a cave, right?
Yeah, small little cave. It's like you gotta slide against some sharp rocks, but you can get in there
Oh yeah, I do this all the time.
all the time, huh?
You don't know where the hunting fucking grass will get you.
Mm-hmm.
And
What
Dogwood,
the
you
Well,
follow?
I gotta protect these children, so yeah.
Alright. You all follow in, and it's a tight fit at first, but after like the maybe 10 feet, it starts to open up to a rather wide and deep cavern, slightly sloping down. Doesn't take long for you to sort of run and catch up to Amir there.
I'm here.
Venny, but
I'm gonna change the name actually. Amir
Can we
instead of
see in
Amir.
this
It's
cave?
better.
right, what's the spelling?
Just without the E. Change your
Can we see in this cave?
It's quite dark. You do have a bit of trouble seeing.
Amir,
One of you
come
wants
on.
to spend a barter to produce a torch. That's
Oh.
entirely possible.
Do I?
I thought
have
one of us
something?
had a
Oh, I
lantern.
have a lantern.
I also have a lantern.
Lighting
Yeah, I was
that
gonna
up, then,
say.
if you want to spend a little bit of oil, that will last you a good long time.
Yes, that would cost barter for the oil, correct?
I believe at least one of you already has an amount of barter's worth of oil already
I do,
on you,
yeah.
don't you, Venny? Yeah.
Yeah.
So if
I was
you
gonna
just
say-
want to spend like a unit of barter, that'll basically last you until you go to sleep.
I have 4 units of oil, so let's use one of those.
Oh, okay.
There you go.
Then yeah, let's light up the lantern.
Yeah, Vinny likes the lantern. He probably doesn't even focus on all you guys behind him. He's looking for Amir.
Yeah, you managed to catch up to him after a few minutes, but you managed to walk into this cave for a few minutes. It's deep.
Amir, you're not supposed to run
Does
off,
it-
especially around here.
Does it look natural or man-made?
The bit you're in now looks natural at the very least, but you could always go further.
Oh, we
This is
haven't
so-
found Amir yet.
This is
I
so
thought we caught up with
cool,
him.
Ryan.
No, you did. You did.
Oh, we did? Oh, okay, sorry.
Yeah. Amir seems to be hissing at something a bit further in.
I will hold Amir and grab Amir. Don't go picking fights with things. Come on.
Well, what does he see?
Benny-
Make an observation roll. Hold on. I need to.
Yeah, should we be worried? I'm a little bit worried.
Gaia is intrigued but sees nothing.
Ah, well. Luckily, they didn't get any successes, so, Venny and Patchouli, you do see that there's like just a little, tiny little thing. Let me grab the picture for it real. Not particularly far in that Amir's hissing at, just a little bit out of the range. It's only about a foot tall, foot and a half. Wow. And if you want to know what this thing is, make a knowledge roll. If you want to know a little bit about it.
Anyone or just the people that see it?
Anyone.
Finally, I
Alright.
succeeded at something.
Don't need
God
to.
damn, I don't know how you know these things so well, but this is something known as a viper worm.
Ooh.
Let me. Last time I just sort of went over it because you got so many fucking successes, but this time. With knowledge roll when you're asking about creatures, basically, with additional successes, you can spend those to ask me a couple of questions about them. So, what do you want to know?
Okay, so I've got two questions to ask, basically.
More or less.
Are they dangerous to humans?
Very. They are poisonous, after all. Venomous, rather.
Okay.
Sorry.
Well, like dangerous and also included in that, like naturally aggressive towards humans.
They're ambush predators, in a way.
Okay, and do they travel in packs or are they solitary creatures?
It can be either, though the packs tend to be smaller.
All right, so knowing that, I keep trying to call myself the wrong
It's
name.
like just outside, sort of like shying away from the light a little. Almost trying to
Got it.
hide, but not being quite able.
Guy will point it out and say, "Oh, well, that's a viper worm. They are poisonous, and there might be more of them. So keep your eyes peeled, guys." I wonder if we could just like frighten it away with a lot of noise.
It's possible.
They don't like noise.
I don't know. One way to find out.
Maybe we should back up. I think it might be best. Amir, you really gotta calm yourself down.
Mir's hissing at this thing some more.
Guy is going to pull a couple of tools out of her belt and just start clanging them together to see how it reacts to the noise.
Julie just covers his ears. It's like, ah.
Definitely doesn't like it. Especially with the way the sound sort of vibrates in here. What'd be a good roll for this? Scared away by clanging tools together.
Bravery?
You know,
Or
yeah,
understand?
Generally, in the past, when we've done scaring animals away, it's been either a bravery or animal handling roll. So yeah, roll bravery.
I don't see animal
Alrighty.
handling.
I'm the only one with it.
Yeah, that's because it's a
Okay.
class skill.
Okay,
It's
I
a
was
special.
confused.
One success.
And that got 0. So you just start like taking slow steps towards it, banging these things together as it scurries away after a moment, chased off by the sound, moving into the darkness.
Oh, it worked.
Neat.
Amir stops hissing at that point.
Amir,
Well, look
It's
at
way
you,
bigger
little
than you.
viper detector. Well, at least he'll let us know if it comes back.
True.
And it's gonna keep moving into the cave because now her curiosity is on fire.
Wait, don't leave us here.
Well, she's not gonna move beyond the light because she can't see without it, but she's gonna move further in and just checking the place out.
I'd like to,
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, I'll let you finish, Sarah.
Oh, just like trying to look around and see if it looks like if anyone or anything other than viper worms has been here recently or ever.
Well, let me describe the scene a little bit as you move further in first, if you would. As continuing forward, this sort of downward path continues for maybe another couple minutes before once again the cavern seems to open up much further. And on top of it being quite wide, sort of on the left side of the path as you're heading in, there seems to be a not a cavern, a ravine of sorts that heads deep, deep down. Then the opposite wall. Is that doors, rooms. Like it's like a doorway was carved out. Someone's been here at some point.
Guys, check this out. That's a door?
Seems to be a couple of them.
The door.
Yeah, look over here. This is... Holy shit, I wonder if this has to do with the machine.
As you do approach this like doorway, not too close after all, is you probably want to move with Venny. You do start feeling a bit cold, a bit chilly.
Benny's holding Amir one arm and then holding the lantern
The
the other.
lantern in the other.
Yeah, just like,
Amir's like cradled in your arm almost.
come on, Amir.
Aw, little lizard baby.
What doors were meant to be opened?
It's more of a doorway than a door.
Like-
There's no
like
actual door
archways.
in it, but yeah.
Doors
Yeah,
were
these-
meant to be walked through.
Definitely.
All right.
Yep.
Now this is a good time to get into ruins and how they work.
Okay.
Essentially, ruins are built into different floors with areas built into the floor. And exploring a single area, essentially, everybody take turns rolling whatever they can justify, with successes being added up, and every time that you fail a roll. So basically, you want to reach a certain combined number of successes. You can roll
Okay.
whatever you want, as long as you can justify how it makes sense in this scenario. Once the
Okay.
total number of successes are met, then you find some along the way. You'll find some cool stuff, hints along the way, and sort of just as importantly, though, every time you fail, you you don't succeed on a roll. That is, you get a bit closer to some sort of failure condition. Something bad that will
Okay.
happen. You won't lose or anything, but it'll basically be just an obstacle that pops up of some sort.
Gotcha.
Uh,
So there's like a success counter and a failure counter, and you're hoping to fill the success counter first.
Yes. If you've
Gotcha.
rolled everything that you can really sort of justify on this floor, then you can choose to, I believe it called take a breather, to basically mark a failure and reset your rolls. So you can start rolling new stuff instead, and you also gotta sit out the current and next round of rolls to do so. So basically, you take a bit of
Okay.
time and advance whatever failure clock there is to refresh your skills.
Gotcha.
And with that in mind, then, let me just double check the search level for this region. And who wants to roll first for the exploration?
Well, I think Gaia went in first.
That would make sense if you
did.
want to roll something,
Yeah.
guys.
I'm gonna roll an observation because I'm just looking around at this place, trying to figure out what we have stumbled upon. Oh, God damn it! You
Yeah.
click my token first. All right. One success.
So the sort of first thing you sort of do then is head into that first room there. And there's like a couple of, or first off, the room does start to get colder as you move in. There's a couple of crates in here that are so completely covered in ice that they're frozen shut.
Huh. I try to pry one open.
Make a brawn roll.
That's gonna be hilarious, you guys. Not gonna go well, but okay. Nope.
Unfortunately, you sort of like break out some tools, start chipping away at the ice, but you're not getting anywhere with this.
I should have asked if I could make a tinker roll on that instead, but okay.
Who wants to go next then to do a bit more looking around?
I'm
You go.
currently. Sorry.
No, sorry, I interrupted you.
I was just saying I was currently like reading the ruins rules again, so
Yeah.
I can understand it better
Right.
because. Sorry.
No,
My
fair
brain
enough.
is. I have audio processing disorder. Sorry.
Okay, fair enough.
Um,
Yeah, if anybody has any questions, feel free to ask them at any time. You know what I just noticed? Each of you has 4 soul. Anyways,
Every single one of us.
Noise.
yes.
We're a
I mean,
soulful bunch of fuckers.
I
we did not
guess-
talk to each other about the making of the character. So
Hey, it's fine.
Venny himself is probably not very good. We're just looking around, right? Or what's?
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah, at the moment it's
Usually-
mostly just looking around, trying to learn a bit
you
more
have
about
to
this
justify
place.
a skill to search.
Well, I
and
got it.
then
I got
basically-
it. No, I got it.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I mean, even though Venny himself is not very good, Amir has better eyes than him, and so Venny will ask Amir, not necessarily to fly around and look around, but more so like near him, like point out Amir, like, Amir, do you see anything interesting? Anything interesting here at all?
Make an observation roll with Amir then. Oh,
Nice.
I like it.
Use that pet.
Yes.
Nice, dude.
It soars off into the darkness for a moment. It seems that Amir has a bit better vision in darkness than you do. And sort of you follow after the path where it does, and a bit further into the darkness, a bit along this ravine, there's very rickety and very old, a wooden lift of sorts that, while currently at this level, doesn't seem particularly stable, that Amir has sort of landed on one of the pegs of the supports. Sort of looking down, it does seem to go quite far down.
Okay.
Who wants to go next? Dogwood or Patchouli?
I guess I'll go next.
All right. What would you like to roll?
I don't know if this would be understand or knowledge, but like
Either
I'd like
could work. What are you trying to do?
I'd like to use like the past stories I've heard to like know what to be wary for as I search around like for traps and stuff.
Make a knowledge roll. If it's going by something that you don't really or wouldn't really
Fuck.
know much of, you're
Shit.
very careful about traps
Remember, you can
behind
push.
any or at any time. You're worried that you could stumble
I'm gonna-
into a pit trap or perhaps some sort of
I
tripwire.
don't think I'm allowed to know the consequence level here. Yeah, I'd like to push. I'll take the damage.
You're taking the mind damage to push. All
Yeah,
right.
so that's-
Roll 4 + 1.
Nope.
No successes.
Oh, poop.
I just take the knowledge damage.
You're being very careful
Well,
as
you
you
take-
look around, but end up not getting
Whatever
Yeah.
that is, mind.
Yeah,
a
that's
bit
mind.
too cautious, and yeah, you take one mind.
Do I just put like a -1 next to mine then?
No, you reduce the
One.
amount of mind by
Wait,
1
I'm
in your
lucky.
under your
Okay.
attribute section. Yeah.
And then I'll just have to remember. Like I can't just put out of 5. That'd probably fuck up the macro.
I mean, if hold on.
Well, because there's a
In the
max
attribute
and
section,
a...
yeah, there's a amount and
Which-
then max. So just change the amount.
There you go.
Wait, what? In the attribute section.
Yeah. So on your character sheet, there's bio and info, attributes and abilities, and then yeah,
Oh, okay.
yeah, and you can change it on your character sheet itself, but in the attributes and abilities section is where the actual back end is that you sort of need to keep track of this.
Okay,
Yeah.
so I could change the current. Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you. Sorry,
And
I didn't know. My bad.
Patchouli.
Okay. I'm not quite sure what skill to go with here because
Whatever you
I
can
think
justify.
if this place houses some tech related to the big storm or whatever, or any tech at all for that
The
matter.
Great Blizzard.
Yes. He is probably not going to be too careful or even particularly like aware of his surroundings, and he's just going to go for like he's just going to keep trying to find like the coldest areas and like keep following that. Like it's cold
Alright.
over here. Okay, the colder it gets, the warmer it is. That's where the tech is. I got to go that way.
All right.
I'm not sure what skill I would use for that.
I think survival would work.
Yeah, that's
There you go.
okay. That's good. I have at least one in survival, so let's
Yeah,
see.
roll survival. The yeah, the sort of like feeling like you're hunting for ghosts, apparently, feeling what the coldest area is. Without a doubt, you get pulled to that same room that Gaia found with that literal frozen crate. But sort of looking around the area at large, you do also find at like the end of this pathway that there's a set of stairs that go into the ravine, and they seem to go on for a while.
Oh, those are some long stairs.
Very long stairs.
I was gonna say, it's in the box.
Probably to the next floor, what I'd
I
imagine.
don't know.
Do you bring any tools to like open
Of
boxes?
course, I brought tools. I'm just not very strong.
If you want to
Can
try to make
I-
a brawn roll to open this box, Patchouli.
Or could I make an understand roll to try and figure out what I'm doing wrong? Or if there's a better way to get this
Can we
open.
both do that? I want to see it.
Well, if it's ice, you could probably try to heat it up.
Mm-hmm.
It's
Alright.
an easy way to melt ice.
Yeah, can I don't know how much time are we supposed to spend here? Can I make a tinker roll to see if I can make a quick heat creating device other than a fire, because fires go out easily. Like to make a little heat gun, basically. Or to make a longer burning torch that will emit more heat.
You could. That, as I said, that would take a couple of hours to do, which if you're willing to spend the time, it's fine. It's also possible for you to borrow some oil from Venny and then start a file with that.
Or
That's
just
true.
fight the box.
Yeah,
Punch it
I
open.
have a
Yeah, it's like
I have
you
a
could
2
also
in body
flavor.
and nothing in brawn.
I'll say you could also flavor whatever roll you want to make to search this place to be like a tinker roll. Or actually, yeah, if you want to flavor your exploration roll for the next round, because we are moving on to the next round, to be like
Okay.
doing a tinker roll to like find a easy and quick way to open up that box, that's reasonable too.
Alright, that's what I'll do on the next round.
And yeah, well, we are on to the next round, so who wants to roll first?
I'm gonna make
I'd
that
assume we just go the same order, makes it
You
easier.
don't have to, but you can if you want.
I'm gonna make the tinker roll to see if I can, grab shit that's laying around and cobble together something to get this box open.
Yeah, go for it.
Alright. Special skill. Tinker. Attribute. Metal. 2 successes.
Absolutely.
Oh, sweet. That means I make a permanent ice melting device.
Well, in this scenario, because it's used as a
Oh,
as a
that's true. 'cause I'm
search
using
roll,
it as
you
an
don't get the
explorer
regular
roll, yeah.
benefits.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's fine. That's
Yeah.
fine. But 2 successes, so I'll take
Yeah, the 2 successes is still useful for something I'll tell you about in a moment, but
it.
yeah, Gaia,
Okay.
you grab like a length of metal you had on you and borrow the lantern for a moment. You heat up the sort of tip of it and sort of
Use it as a hot chisel.
use it that more or less as a hot chisel before you get a good angle that you can just use it as a pry bar and crack this
Nice.
thing open. And that
Sweet.
fortunately that does get you the so inside of this box, it's kept safe with what was once hay, but now is clearly frozen over to the point where it's so dry it just crumbles. But it's a sphere, a black sphere, just laying there in this icy box.
What
Hold on.
is that? I am going to,
Understand.
having been a victim of frostbite during the Great Blizzard, I'm not just going to grab the damn thing, but I'm going to just like very gently tap it with one of my, like with a fingertip, like with a pinky,
You
to
like
see how it
yeah.
reacts to touch.
it is so cold. The moment you very quickly poke it and like Your pinky is so cold.
Ooh, yeah, definitely do not pick that up with your bare hands.
Don't pick it up with my bare hands. Got it.
Why is it even?
Yeah.
Luckily, you
Puts
have
on
human
gloves and
hands,
picks it
so
up.
you don't have to worry about it.
Do you pick it up,
Go wait in the
Patchouli?
car.
Oh, I'll try putting on gloves to pick it up.
All right. Make a. If it's a stamina roll.
Well, also, would this count as my turn for the exploration?
Sure. If you want to. No, picking it up, it requires a stamina roll for specific other reasons.
Okay, because if it is, then I have something else I'd rather do than just pick it up.
Oh no,
But
you
okay.
can sort of. You can pick it up and then like do your survival action or your thing
Rule
action
zero.
later. All right, cool. So,
You can push that.
do you want to push it?
I don't have any ones right now.
Pushing it, I just roll my body, right?
Yeah,
No, you
you
re-roll
well,
body
you
and
just roll
skill.
stamina again because you don't have any ones in the base dice.
Oh. You know what? I haven't done that yet. Sure, let's give it a shot. Where's stamina again? Shit, there it is. Okay.
So first off, you do take the 1 damage to your body from pushing that roll, and second, I rolled, and it is. You sort of like grab this cube and pick it up for a moment, and for a moment, like your mind itself almost freezes over. Take 1 mental damage, so in this case to soul, but like that sort of like brief moment of like freeze shock almost quickly passes, and then you don't feel cold at all.
Oh, it does this ungodly
In fact,
shiver.
you don't even feel cold from the like normal cold around here.
Whoa.
Not as cold as I thought it would be. I mean, you get used to it after like a split second. Shrug.
Okay,
Yeah,
but
if
if your
there's a-
hands fall off, don't say I didn't warn you.
I won't say that ever. That will never happen.
Is there anything
Because-
else in this crate or just this black sphere?
It was just a single sphere, single black sphere. Patchouli, mark it in your
Yeah.
inventory. Just label it as black sphere for now.
Okay.
Who wants to go second on this second round of searching?
Could I take my turn to try and study it? I want to
Yeah,
understand.
that's
it.
your yeah. I think study works here quite well. Yeah.
Okay. 2.
2. All right. Yeah, you're sort of like obsessing over this thing. Basically, you're like, okay, what the hell is this thing? Hoo hee ha ha ho. And you're just sort of like rolling it around in your hands, taking a look. It just seems like a sphere to you as you're holding it. Though, at some point, somebody brushes up against you. Who is this? Fenny, Dogwood, Gaia. Who's up? Who's up for this?
Who is up for this? Let's find.
I'm gonna regret this because it's probably me. I'm the clumsy one. So
Oh yeah, you did describe
I
yourself
probably-
as clumsy.
I probably
And you
bump
were in the
into him.
same room, so as like
Yeah,
Patchouli is focusing on
tracks.
this, you're just walking out, little bit of ice on the ground slips, and you like fall into them, kind of. And
Yep.
Patchouli's cold to the touch, friend.
Oh, you're freezing.
No, I feel fine.
No, you are freezing. When I touch you, you are so cold.
Oh,
You don't feel cold?
No, I'm cold.
Yeah.
Is that a thing with hypothermia? A paradoxical undressing or something like that? Is
I
it
don't
like
know what-
that?
I don't know what any of those words mean, but you're
Am I at that stage already?
freezing. I don't think so because, well, no, technically, if you had hypothermia, your lips would be blue, and if you were that cold, you probably would be unconscious, and you're not. You're awake and you're talking. So, I think it's that thing. it made you cold.
I wonder if it's permanent. Oh no, that'll make things very difficult for me.
Oh, your plants would always stay fresh.
I mean, sure, that wasn't what I was worried about, but
I mean, this is obviously some kind of old tech, but I have no idea why anybody would want to make people cold.
well, I'm sure it wasn't for people. I think I just like to touch things I'm not supposed to.
We have that in common.
We have that problem.
That's why we're friends.
Okay, so let's just unless anybody wants to be really cold, let's not touch the black thingy anymore.
Well, I think that we should take it with us. So.
Oh, don't worry,
Chin
I'm
up,
taking it
cold
with
boy.
me. I wasn't gonna leave it here. But right, putting that aside for now, putting it away.
Yeah, you slip it into your backpack.
Once he's no longer touching it, I'm gonna reach out and touch him again. Is he still cold to the touch?
Yeah.
Still pretty chilly there, bud.
God, what if I go outside and it's just like scorching hot or something?
We'll burn that bridge when we come to it.
I think it'd be scorching hot right here if that was the case.
Oh, maybe. Ooh,
Are you gonna do the next exploration roll?
Yeah, because, yep, round 2, Venny
Sure.
and Dogwood still need to get one done.
I'm just trying to find anything in here, or yeah,
Well, you just had to justify it like Burn Bright.
I know. I'm just trying to think. I don't even know.
Do you want me to go then, since I know?
Sure.
Alright, since I'm very afraid of any traps in here, I'd like
course.
to muster up courage by rolling bravery to continue.
Nice.
You know what? Yeah, I'll take it. Make a bravery roll.
Why is that so funny? I'm scared. I'm just a
I
frail
like it.
woman.
You,
Oh,
do get
shush
some
you.
actual searching done then, yeah.
Woohoo!
Hold on.
Why did bravery... Oh, it's metal.
Yeah, it's a metal roll.
Why did it not roll a skill dice, though?
Do you not have any skill points in bravery?
I do have a skill in bravery.
Go to your attribute section. Make sure
Roll
you
a
get one in
d4
there.
for me, please, Dr. Dogwood.
Alright.
2. You find a piece of writing. Not writing, no. Sketches of this black sphere that Patchouli is, well, holding. A few drawings, almost like... But there's also, like, details
Yeah, I'm
about
checking
it,
'em.
like... Oh,
Sorry.
like, need more of the gunk, and how many, or it's like, how many should we try to make, question mark?
I
There seems
guess
to be
I
a
will...
scrap page that was discarded.
I will take the scrap page then. I know someone who would enjoy it.
Yeah. And Venny. If you have any ideas. If not, stuff
Yeah,
like agility or brawn is like a good base.
Yeah, I was gonna say
Stamina,
agility,
tough through the cold.
but I don't understand how. I don't see a way to use it. I guess I'm trying not to repeat the observation roll from earlier. I guess just to get
You
to
cannot
higher
do
places.
the same
Maybe.
skill twice.
Yeah.
Well, technically, it was Amir, but
Yeah,
I guess
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I'll use agility to try to get around the place and places we shouldn't necessarily be able to get to normally.
Yeah, no, that's
There you
the
go.
basics allow it. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, I'll say that there's like there's an area. One of these doors. It seems like a bit of there was a bit of a small cave-in that you managed to squeeze yourself through with an agility roll. That as you do, there's only one thing inside of this room actually, and this is where so how the system works, first of all, or how this whole exploring works, is that once the success level bar has been filled up to full, we keep going until the round is finished, and depending on how far over the max is, you also find some cool bonus stuff. And you guys went far enough over that I feel like I'm justified to just straight up give you something.
A gun?
Not a gun, no.
Damn it.
There's
Gun?
one thing in this room, Venny. It's a small
Gun?
tree in a pot. And when I say like a small tree, we know it as a bonsai tree, but I don't know if such a concept exists in this world.
It doesn't
Hanging
exist in
from
my world.
this
What the fuck is a
bonsai
bonsai tree?
But hanging from this
Okay,
small
there we go.
tree is a surprisingly large yellow fruit.
Well, you know someone who'd love to see that.
It's
That's weird that it's
small
here.
enough that you could easily like pick this thing up and just carry it with you.
Is it in a? Is it? Did you say it was in a pot?
Yeah, in a small pot.
Who would leave a pot down here? Ah, strange. I'll bring it back to the group, I guess.
Like, you know, a flower pot, ceramic and all that.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
It's a weird place for one.
Yeah. Yeah. Patchouli.
Yes.
You know Chlorotech when you see it.
Oh my god!
What?
What is that?
Looks like a small tree.
The
That's-
big fruit hanging off of it.
That's not just any small tree.
No! It's come from the Pokemon games here! Oh no!
He looks slightly unhinged, sort of wide-eyed, and his hands are shaking slightly as he holds them. I was like, "Can I see it?"
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it's you. Hey, you can just ask. It's
Yeah,
okay.
it's not that tall. Maybe like 10 inches of growth overall on this small tree. And it's bowing a little from the weight of this large fruit hanging from it.
Okay, so can I study this thing? I think,
Studying is also a thing that takes a couple of hours, but we are
Okay.
also.
okay.
It's 6 p.m., and there doesn't seem to be too much in here.
If I can just take it with me and study it later, then I'll just do that too.
But yeah, no, you can take it with you. Man, Patchouli, you should consider taking context clues, the talent for Glitter Quill.
Hold on, I have to look up that one. I think I took Field
Yeah.
of Study.
Basically, if you discover an artifact while you're in the ruins, you do get to use context clues, quote unquote, to reduce the amount of time a study rolls for that particular artifact from a few hours to like 10 minutes.
Oh,
Okay,
that's
well,
cool.
fuck yeah.
It's very useful if you do a lot of dungeon diving.
I assume we meet all back up though.
Yeah, of course.
Gaia, I found this scrap about something. I think you might be interested in it. Seems to be dealing with some sort of old world tech.
Gaia,
It's
you
a-
recognize the old world tech in the drawing.
I do?
It's the sphere, the orb.
Oh shit. Okay. What
Yeah.
does it say about it?
There's a few there's like a couple of sketches of this drawn in pencil. As I said before, one part says need more sludge. Another part says how many should we make? Question mark. And of note, they're written in actually roll either an understand or an insight roll.
Give me 2 seconds to type.
Yeah.
All right, I was typing out. I was putting that in my notes. You said understand or insight?
Yep.
Understand is better, so we're gonna go with that. Do I get any kind of bonus for having these notes in front of me?
No. Given what this roll's for. That's
1.
2 different handwritings.
Okay.
Yeah, so of course you can understand why that's why you don't get a bonus, because the roll was
Gotcha.
about the notes.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Yeah, no, so there's a couple of different people sort of using this book, it seems, or this sketch.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
How much time has passed?
Oh right, yeah, you have fully explored an area. So first off, an hour passes.
Okay.
Second off, you do find things. I believe. So exploring areas does get you a bit of barter in this scenario with 4 people, first floor, 1 area. You will find 8 barter worth of just like random
all
bits
get
and
to
bobs
it.
around the place. Yeah.
Nice.
As long as we're willing to equally split up, I assume we are.
Hell
We
yeah.
all seem pretty chill about shit, so I'd go with yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. I just
So
want to make
everybody
sure
gets-
because I've been burned in the past.
Everybody gets 2 barter worth of bits and bobs that they just pick up around the place. And yeah, you have gotten at this point all of the sort of main discoveries out of here: the journal, the stairs, the orb.
Out of this floor, at least, right? You said there's stairs leading down.
Out of this floor, there are stairs leading down quite a way.
God, every time I save changes to my character sheet, it goes white. The fuck?
Oh yeah, I've had that happen before. It's weird.
I have to keep reloading my 20 every 5 minutes.
I will say, I don't. Sorry, Cadd. I hope I'm not stealing your thunder here, but there is an entire section about how it is safe to return to a ruin. So it's not like if we leave, we miss out on loot. We can always come back after the horse festival or something.
Yeah, you can't come back anytime you want.
As long as the place doesn't cave in.
Yeah, but Guy is way too curious to leave now.
I figured, but I just wanted to offer.
Appreciate. That's good to.
Because
That
it
is
is
good to know. Rules wise.
7 p.m.
Yeah, by the time we get down the mountain, it would be like midnight. I have a feeling we're camping in this ruin. At least we're not outside.
I don't think we have that many floors left, but okay.
There's that long ass staircase.
Yeah, we have 5 more floors to go to. We'll camp at the bottom.
He did
Place
say he
the-
thought this would take several sessions, so who knows?
Well,
Let's
no,
get
going.
this isn't. I think he just meant the module in general that he's running.
Yeah, I know. But if we leave and go to the horse festival, I think we're done.
No.
I don't think so. I think that's just Act
Okay.
1.
Yeah, no. This is sort of the opening. Trust me. This is not the whole.
This is the. We're in the
okay.
tutorial ruins right now. We're gonna get our. We're gonna get a. We're gonna get a paraglider after this.
Yeah, I was gonna say you are going to unlock Ultra Hand.
I have a skiff. I left it at home because I couldn't charge it in Horsebridge. We could have just flown, y'all.
Yeah.
Then we
Well,
would have
hey.
missed the ruins.
And missed
No, we
out
would have
on those
flown to the
apples.
ruins. We
Not
would have missed out on the
necessarily.
apples, though. That's true.
Yeah, I guess we were gonna land
you
here
were
anyway.
gonna miss the apples.
So I'm gonna be out of food after tonight. Just FYI.
Same. I also rolled a 2 on food.
Really should have bought some in town before
Yeah,
we
and
left,
none
but
of you
was not
bought
thinking.
more.
I needed bullets for my new gun.
I had some barter left, and I was totally distracted at the end of the session and forgot that I needed to buy food.
I
might
knew I needed to buy food, and I just really wanted a gun.
No, that's fair. I forgot.
Guns are cool.
But yeah, no. Basically, ruins. If you want to leave and come back, you're free to. That's how they are.
I don't think with these 2 children, though, that we'll be able to leave and come back. I think they're too curious. So
Yeah,
I
definitely.
think
Sorry.
we're ready to go to the next floor down.
All right then. Just one moment. I am.
Yeah, roll
just
that
doing
threat level.
something.
Mm-hmm.
Not a threat level. No, I forgot
Oh.
to prepare lighting.
Oh,
Yeah, hold on.
Ooh, is there a map for the second floor?
Yes. I'll tell you a little bit of the story about how all this is, but or was when we first did it, but yes. So then, let me all copy you over. I think I got the lighting done. Oh, right, I do need to give you all vision as well on your default token, so give me a minute to do that. I'll get vision for a mirror too. I just need to update your default token. Dr. Dog. Gaia. And Amir. As indeed, there is a map for this. You all should be in the bottom middle. Can you see?
Scroll, yes.
Yes.
Can see.
All right. So first off, though, let me describe something further. The time it takes to travel down this staircase is a while. It goes and goes and goes. It may be safe to say that you all traveled to the base of the mountain, or perhaps even deeper.
Wow. Okay.
Whoa.
So what's the
As
temperature
it
like in here?
does-
Oh,
It
sorry.
does take an hour to travel down the stairs, essentially.
Jesus, I can go
Welcome
down
to these
50
House
floors.
of fucking Leave stairs, baby!
I mean,
oh god.
I can go down 50 floors of skyscraper in 11 minutes. So that means that we
It's an
are
exaggeration.
approximately 250 flights down.
No, half the time you were waiting for Dr. Dogwood because she needed to take a break
Yeah, I'll
because
say
she
50 flights.
she worked the day before, so she's
There's
still
a bit of
tired
taking
from that.
a few minutes. Stairs are
It's
tough.
climbing out that's going to be a bitch.
Yeah.
Dr. Dogwood did not have coffee this morning. She is
The
not happy.
temperature, well, everybody but Patchouli,
Is cold.
Oh no.
everybody but Patchouli, not cold, but chilly. Patchouli, you're fine.
Are we cold because of patchouli, or is the environment chilly?
I wonder.
Oh no.
Mm.
If I step away from patchouli, am I warmer?
No.
Okay. It's
It's
not
just
because...
cold down here.
Okay. That would have been very funny, though.
But, yeah, you all feel free to move around a little bit.
Alright.
Oh, it's a little cold.
Look, it's a clock!
Yes, the clock's there.
There's a grandfather clock in here. I wonder
My
if it's
grandfather
accurate
used
to
to
the
have one
current
of those.
time.
Ooh, what is this device? Is it a winch?
I believe I said that there is a very unsturdy looking lift. This is the bottom of it. If you chose to try to take this, it was faster, but could have collapsed.
Ah. I
That
don't
being
think I remember
said,
hearing you describe
this
them.
place is
Good to
also
know.
ruins, and I'm going to sort of draw lines to show you where a bunch of the different areas are, because there's a variety of them.
Okay.
All of this down here is the first area.
Are we supposed to be able to see, or is I thought only Venny had a
I think
lantern.
you're probably drawing outside of the dynamic lighting, so we probably can't see where they are.
Should be on the object layer. No, it's on the GM layer. No, it's on the object layer. So basically, this whole room down
okay,
here.
there we go.
Yeah.
So the lift room is an area?
Basically, yeah, this one is. There is stuff to be found here.
Okay.
Believe it or not. But yeah, no, there is a lot of searching to do down here.
Since we're on a new floor, that means all of our skills reset, right? So we can roll
Yes.
the old skills?
You can use your
It
roll
resets.
your
It
old skills
resets
from
per
there.
every area, right?
No,
per
just
floor,
floor.
not per area. Yep, though
Oh, okay.
taking a long rest or taking a breather are two different ways to
So, like, for example, I can
refresh
only
it.
roll observation once on this entire floor.
Unless you rest.
yeah, unless you
Or take a
rest
break.
or take
Oh,
a
okay.
break. Yeah, you as I said, you can
Gotcha.
take
But
a
that-
breather, which is basically add one to the failure or to the consequence
Yeah, we have-
level and
We
take
have
a
like
little
a
bit of time
failure
and
counter that we
refresh
have
it.
to worry about, but if you take a break, it adds one to the failure counter. But it's better
Okay.
than failing a bunch of times in a row, so it's like a
Yeah.
balance.
Gotcha. Okay, now it makes sense.
Well, since I'm the first one in this room, I guess I'll look first. I'd like
I'll
to
say
just...
you don't have to search the rooms in order. You can go somewhere else and search it.
I'd like to, though. Make my brain happy.
Alright,
Can I just use observation to look around my surroundings, see if anything looks out of place?
yeah, take a look around.
Boop.
Observation.
3-1!
Hey, it's fine. The ones
Fuck.
rare. Look, there's very few scenarios where the ones.
Hey, I like to push that and die.
No, because
Maybe more or less.
you're the doctor. Don't do that.
I know it's a joke.
Uh,
I can heal myself. Though.
Something you notice pretty quickly.
Not if
One
you're
of the main beams is broken, but taking like a moment to sort of take a look at it better. Very old, very dried blood. It's more brown than red, but you know what blood looks like, even if after likely years, honestly.
So where would this be located?
On one of the beams of the lift over here. One of the support beams.
Seems like someone got really hurt here. Very, very hurt. We should be very careful of this lift.
I'm gonna take a look at the lift. Also knowing that the doctor is having a hard time on the stairs and we might want to take this lift to get out of here. I would like to make an understand roll to see if I can understand what went wrong.
Yeah.
And how to make this safer to go back up when it's time to leave.
Make an understand roll.
Well, shit.
Something ran into this pretty hard, is your guess.
Yeah, I'm
as
not
for
willing.
fixing it, you can make a tinker check later.
Yeah, I'm not willing to take 2 mind damage to push that. So I'm good with that.
All right.
So she just kind of looks at it and she's like, "Ooh, not good."
I'll be
Can't
fine with the
fix it?
stairs. I just might not be the fastest. What were you gonna say, Trash?
Oh, I said it can't be fixed.
Maybe. But this roll didn't tell me that.
Indeed.
Give me 2 seconds. I gotta take a phone call from my husband.
All right. Venny, Patchouli, who wants to go next?
Oh, that was guy's search roll?
Yeah, was the understand roll, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, just
thought-
investigating this room.
I need to.
We finished.
Yeah,
You might want to
I'll
go
try-
on.
I'll try this. I guess. I guess I'll move forward. And is there like a movement speed?
No, you don't gotta worry about that right now. This isn't turn-based or anything.
Benny will go in here and it's cold. It's really cold, and it's hard to focus. So he's gonna try to focus looking around using his stamina.
Yeah, 100%. That's a good use of stamina. I'll make your stamina roll. Unfortunately, it's a bit too chilly to get anything serious done, and you have to sort of
Okay.
like
You could easily
huddle
push
around
that.
here. Well, you can, but body damage ain't the best to take because you do gotta spend food for it.
Yeah, but I don't want to add to the consequence counter.
The fuck? You're not supposed to be able to see. Hold on.
What? I'm not supposed to be able to see it. I'm not seeing it.
No. Can people see in this hallway over here?
No.
No.
Okay.
Oh my god, consequences.
Yeah, every
It can
time
happen.
you fail a skill check, we get a consequence.
Well,
Like
Yeah,
point.
Wouldn't. Yeah, I mean, I take more body damage. I don't know what it's gonna do because I already took him a little bit before.
Yeah.
I'll leave it up to you.
I think I'll just we'll just leave it.
Because we're already at 2. We're not even past the first section.
Indeed. Well, hey.
Is there a way to lower consequence or no?
No.
Okay.
But once you've completed an area, you don't have to worry about its consequence anymore.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
I don't even fully grasp what consequences does.
It depends. Different consequences on different areas. Could be some sort of environmental damage. Could be some sort of like enemy appears. Could be as simple as just time passing. They're never anything major.
Okay, so no rocks falls, everyone dies, you get to 20 consequences.
No, nothing like that. Nothing like that. They're minor environmental inconveniences.
I am back.
Welcome back. We're waiting on Trash to decide how to search the next room.
Oh,
God,
Jenny's done. Okay.
Yeah, this room or the next one, whichever one.
All right. What is this thing over here?
Make an understand roll. I think would work best for understanding that one.
All right. Whoops. And select my character. Oh my god.
There's writing on that you don't understand.
Oh, I know I can.
Are you gonna push?
Hold on, let me check something.
Oh.
Well, I want to understand.
Guaranteed 1 damage.
However, mind damage is the easiest to recover. Simply need to sleep.
I can do this. I know I can. I'm gonna push.
All right, 4 + 1 dice. Roll them.
4. Just reroll. Understand? Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
you. I was about to say
Wait.
you do not re-roll the 1, but considering it's literally in the same place as the other one, fuck it, I'll keep it.
Okay.
You take 1 mind damage, sort of like shit. What does this say? You can't understand it, but written in old language, not spoken anymore, is a simple motto. We fly through better skies. Adored, or sort of written over this like wing pattern up here. This entire room is quite fancy in the way it was built, even though there was a good amount of damage to the roof just from time, parts of it fallen in.
We fly through better skies. Is it
We fly through better skies.
better skies?
It was an airline.
Yes, an airline in the bottom of a mountain.
Hey, stranger shit has happened, man.
Dude, we found the lighthouse. Now we're gonna go up to the city in the sky and learn about
Yeah.
fucking quantum physics again.
Yes, this is secretly a Bioshock Infinite story. Yeah, so that ends the first round. Second. Who wants to go first?
So you saying there's more in this room?
Yeah, there's more stuff to find than just a single bloodstain.
Uh, I'm trying to think about how to justify this.
Hey, there's a lot of stuff you could do. You could move around rocks. You could fucking do other. You could move around rocks.
Yeah, with my fucking
Like there's
2
rocks.
dice,
You could move
dude.
them around.
Can I use my survival to roll around rocks?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
1 success. You're sort of like moving around a couple of rocks, and it occurs to you at some point that these rocks were like purposefully piled up over here. This wasn't like a random fallen in, but this is where they like stacked a whole bunch of rocks to get them out of the way. This place has been collapsing for a long time then.
Is there anything I noticed odd about the roof then?
I mean, other than parts of it have collapsed, what do you mean by odd about the roof? What sort of thing are you looking for?
Something that might have pushed out the rock, or like some sort of threat creature that might just
Doesn't
be waiting for
seem
us.
like it.
You know, Ocarina of Time spider on the roof.
No Ocarina of Time spider in the roof.
Okay. Then I will inform Gaia that it seems like this place has been crumbling for quite some time.
All right.
Well, let's hope it doesn't collapse on us.
And let's see, was that everybody?
No, that was just me.
Oh, that was the second round, right. So then who
Yeah.
wants to go next? Gaia, Veni, Pachula.
Mm, I could go, I guess. I whatever's here's cool. I'm wondering if I could just kind of do a once over around the room to see if there's anything else interesting of note.
Yeah, is that observation?
Yeah, that's what I was going for.
Go for it.
All right. Nope.
Wow. All right.
Yeah.
Man, I'm going to tell you something fun in a couple of minutes. once you're done exploring this area. Venny, Gaia.
I
Who
guess
wants
I'll
to go next? Oh.
I guess I'll do looking around like near by the walls and stuff. I don't really have a good focus on anything specific. Just looking around. I want to use observation.
Fair enough. Yeah, make an observation as well. Man, that's unfortunate.
Oh no, we're gonna miss something important here.
I mean,
No,
you
we're just
keep
gonna have
going
a
until you
huge
find
consequence level.
it.
I'll come. Oof, yeah.
We're gonna make a
And-
high score, dude.
Gaia, how about you?
All right, I would like to make I'm gonna stay in this room with the doctor for now.
Mm-hmm.
I would like to make a survival roll to assess the stability of the ceiling in this room.
Yeah,
Like-
make a survival roll.
God, ship. Okay, you know what? I will push that because I got
Oh.
no ones.
Man, you guys are. This is a bit unfortunate, but that's how it is.
There we go.
Hey.
2 successes.
You're like, yeah, the ceiling definitely seems like it's entirely possible for bits of it to just crumble on you if like you bang up the walls or something. But as you're sort of looking around, you like stumble over a small rock, your klutzy self, and notice that there was another page from something under this. Taking a look at this seems to be a map drawn, sort of following a trail up the side of this mountain. Written on part of it, a small little note saying "heavy materials through top hatch?" ?
Huh. So there must have been an upper exit. Maybe maybe the cave originally had a hatch that went outside? And that's how they got that thing on the roof, but still, nothing explains why.
And this actually does mark clearing of this area, so let me roll some dice.
Yay!
7 barter to share amongst you all. Your choice how you spread.
Nice.
I don't
Who's
understand.
who's taking the L?
I will.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
I need barter to make medication.
And I need barter to tinker, so.
Fair enough.
Yeah, what are you gonna do with it? Make plants?
So-
Yeah, that's what I fucking thought.
2 each and then 1 for patrolling.
Yep. Oop,
Okay.
time to watch my sheet go white again in a second.
Yeah, I've had this glitch before. Like whenever you edit a sheet, it just is white, and then you gotta refresh the page. It's annoying, and I don't know why it happens, and I don't know why it stops happening.
Oh, happened again. I'm gonna start tracking my barter in my notes.
Fair. Yeah,
If you're opening
congratulations.
if you open it in a full window, I think that's when the glitch happens. When I edit it when it's not in full window, it's still within roll 20. Like,
Oh yeah, I think what you mean. Yeah, when it's
Oh
Yeah.
no, I'm not in a pop out right now, and it's still
Huh.
doing
I
it.
don't know.
no clue then.
Chrome
Yeah,
or
I
I
will
will
Firefox?
be
say-
refreshing roll 20.
I will say, Guy, as well. These pages that you've collected a couple of at this point,
Mm-hmm.
they're old, but not like ancient old. It's written in a
Yeah.
language you can understand, unlike this up here from the old world.
Okay.
Just so you know.
So it seems like we're dealing with
Interesting.
2 separate sets of people.
So maybe
One that built this place and then one that occupied it later.
and then some people of our own time who came in and fucked with things they shouldn't have.
Made the fucking blizzard. Probably accidentally turned it on.
Yep.
She says, as in the next room, Patrolly's looking at the black orb again.
The orb contains secrets.
Having cleared that room, I'm gonna walk in and see what the others are up to over here.
Yeah.
And
Oh.
I see this thing that Patchouli found.
Yeah,
Huh.
get the
We-
translation through, or was it we?
We
forget
fly
what I
through
said already.
better
Fly better
skies.
skies.
Yes, that one.
I don't know, kind of hard to do from,
What
you
does
know.
that even mean?
I don't know. I was just thinking it's kind of hard to do, all the way down here. Flying, I mean.
Ceilings are kind of high, but yeah, it's still weird.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Or maybe this place used to be higher at some point.
Maybe. Are
But
we in a new round now?
Yep.
Did I wrapped up that round? Okay.
Yep.
Is this a door or?
Yeah, I
is
will
this-
say there are doors to right. I forgot these doors to either side that you can open up.
I'd like to go to the east.
Yeah,
open up.
this door.
We
Leave
leads-
my
haven't
lake
cleared
cat.
this room yet, right?
Yeah.
I know.
I'll have to leave around 10:30ish. So
All right, we'll end pretty soon then.
that's okay. We got time.
Uh,
Just so you know.
yeah, but there's a
Oh,
little bit
okay.
of wrap up stuff.
Uh,
So, in fact, let me open up this other doorway for you, since there's no reason you can't.
Can you turn off memory of the darkness?
Sure.
Like exploration mode or
Because
something
I got
like
a glitch and it made me see the whole map. Thank you.
Weird.
Don't move for a moment, so I can just check to see if there's like something in the dynamic lighting.
New problem.
Don't think so.
Oh, hey, Beethoven in the background.
I think it's just
Right.
like I might when I was moving my mouse, I think I twitched or something.
Well,
But I don't know
Yeah.
why they'd show me everything.
yeah, there's the path sort of goes off either side of this room. Who wants to go first? You could explore this room or try to
I'd
head
like
into other
to-
areas, of course. You don't have to explore the.
I like
rooms
to
in order.
use my understanding of organization to see if
Oh.
maybe there's labels to this in this hallway, what the rooms might be.
Yeah. Well, so I will say the hallway is not an explorable area.
Okay,
It's just the hallway.
then I will go here to this door. Can you turn off the knowledge of the darkness again so I don't see everything?
Did it
Or does
happen
it not
again?
matter? Yeah,
Let me try it real quick. Let's see what happens. when I go over
Whatever.
here.
it was when I was right here that it gave me sight of
Everything?
Yeah, I could see. No, there's like some bits I can't see, like right here, but like I could see all of this.
I can't see it. I don't know how it's
me
happening.
neither.
Oh, I see what you mean. I just dragged myself some places, and now I can see where we were, but I couldn't before.
Oh yeah. Well, what you
Well-
could do to fix that probably, Cat, is actually there's a setting right to block people from moving their tokens through walls. Through lighting walls, that might fix it.
Oh, do walls
Uh.
not restrict movement? Oh, they don't. Aha, that's what happened. Oh, nope, I still can't see the top of the map.
I
You
have-
must have moved through a wall at the top of the map.
Yeah,
something.
I don't know. I don't think I got that far, but yeah.
I think I did
I
that.
seeing stuff over here, even though there were walls in the way, so it's very weird.
Yeah, I don't know why about. Oh no, I do because. Oh no, I figured out it's because I didn't put dynamic lighting on a section of the map when I was hurrying to make it. Let me
Oh,
fix
okay.
that real quick. Okay, that should be good now. Yeah, so you head into a room below. Let me find the description. Let's see. It's very cold in here, and you are able to sort of see these. There's vats of this like bubbling cold liquid, but as you sort of look at them, there's a black something running through the pipes in there.
Was this the black sludge that was mentioned earlier?
Possibly.
Can I roll tech to try to ascertain the purpose of this?
Absolutely.
Ah!
You got no idea.
I'm pushing that. I don't want more consequence.
All right.
How many is that?
That's
4
all of it. 'Cause You got
plus-
no ones. You
yeah,
can just
4
roll
plus
tech
1.
again
Oh yeah, I guess I could, couldn't I?
because you didn't get any ones. Yeah.
There we go.
Hey, nice.
No ones!
All right then. Yeah, these tanks here, there seem to be almost like God looking inside. So you get a bit close. They are freezing cold in here. There's like the beginnings of an orb in there, almost like being formed out of this sludge, but it's very small, very unevenly formed, and you don't think it's safe to stick your hand in there.
Gaia.
Yeah, don't stick it in there. I'm not sticking my hand in there.
No. That's what I was. I was just. I found something you might be interested in.
Okay, just hold on a sec. I'm still trying to figure out what's going on in here.
Leave that to the other two, okay?
Yeah, who wants to go next? Do some looking around.
We haven't succeeded much in this room that we're standing in right
You
now,
got
right?
a bit of success, but not a ton, no.
I would like to make an observation roll, trying to figure out what the purpose of this room was with this weird ass slogan on the wall.
Yeah, make a. You said observation?
Yeah.
Yeah, that could
Okay.
work, yeah.
Haven't used that yet. Oh god damn it, click your tokens there.
Just try to keep track of stuff you've rolled already.
I am.
Yeah.
I'm tracking it in my notes. Alright, 2 successes.
Looking around, this is like. Seems to just be in like an entryway, just a fancy room to be like, hey, here's what we're about. And at some point it definitely was, but time has ruined parts of this big mural up here, to which that line, together we fly through better skies, is all that you can really make out. Though, as well, taking a look around, one of the pillars over this one here, no, sorry, this one over here it would be, has a similarly old blood spatter against it, lightly cracked.
Oh. Someone got hurt over here, too. What happened down here? Or I should say, what the heck happened down here? I don't think that is much
What
of
the
a
heck is
swear.
going on around here?
What's going on around here, man? Well, that's my round.
All right, Patchouli, Venny.
Okay. So, I don't think I'm gonna stray too far from where the group is going. So while my heart of hearts wants to go into the opposite direction to check that place out, I think I'll go down this hallway to see what the fuck's going on.
Going up where?
Sorry, let's see here. Well, I see the doctor in here, so I'm going to see what she's up to.
Yeah, she's checking. I'll say she's a bit deeper in, but she's checking out a lot of like ancient tubes and machinery of sorts.
Oh.
What do you want to roll to investigate?
God, let's see. These skills are tech is to use tech, right?
Or to, try to, if you're doing it in investigative sense, if it's something involving old world tech, that's a gimme.
Well, Dr. Dog already rolled tech, so I can't do that, right?
No,
Or
you
is
can't.
that-
It's just you can't roll the same thing you've already rolled, not another person.
Okay. God, I guess I'm gonna try tech then.
Nice.
Fuck yeah. Yeah, you're looking around quite a bit over the different machines here. There's a lot of old computers that are somehow still running, just flickering on and off. One of them does have a small sort of image of what seems to be this facility on it.
Oh, Doctor, come
Though
here.
a number of them seem to have been purposefully dismantled, taken
Thompson.
apart.
Doctor, I think we stumbled across a top secret base. Possibly one for world
Dracon did
domination.
say BRB.
Oh, she did.
Yeah.
Whoops. My bad.
Whoops.
All right, so it's like maps out the facility.
It's not a particularly large facility.
I wonder,
Yeah.
I guess, if there's anything on some of these old computers that indicates what its purpose was originally.
Hmm. They're very like you like try to interact with the computer, sort of like touching things, and it just almost like fuzzes out. It seems that this stuff is so broken that you don't know if it can do anything else. Even this one had parts of it scavenged.
Then can I tell at least how many other rooms are down here?
There's a room, or there's a room to yourself, and one room sort of to the north of the original or entranceway.
Yeah, and they're not labeled, are they?
No, not
Okay.
a language you can understand.
Gotcha.
I think it's only Venny left, but I think after you make that roll, Craw, that it might be a good time to end the session for today, since you have that out at 10:30, and we got a
Yeah,
little
sure.
bit of ask for session stuff. Yeah.
I'll say Venny's kind of separate, so he's actually going to run over to where Julie
The
is.
rest of them are.
Yeah, and Doctor. I didn't say Doctor because I don't know anything about my windows. And
Mm.
see all the machinery. There's probably stuff behind the machinery.
Oh.
Trying to get into small places seems like an agility thing.
Yeah, you want to sort of
Yeah.
squeeze behind the machines? Go for it.
See if there's anything back
Nice.
there.
I mean, you're taking a look behind these things, and there does seem to be a sort of scrap piece of paper that somehow landed itself back here. Yeah. You sort of dislodge it from where it's stuck on a particularly cold pipe, and on it is written, "I had to cut ties with my family today. It was the hardest thing I ever had to do, but this discovery is too important to be found out just yet. If this machine functions the way we think it will, it could alter life moving forward through the entire region."
Can you make anything of this? I'm not really understanding it.
I mean,
And a drink
I
in safe
can
case I'll go
move,
visually.
so I
Yeah,
will.
you can go there if you want.
Yeah, so I'll follow. Seeing that everyone is leaving that main room, I will come
Yeah.
over here and follow these guys because
For what they're making down here, I have no clue. And this computer isn't telling me anything. Must have been really important to cut ties with their family, though.
looking at that and looking at this note that these notes that I've found that are, well, they're all written in our language, and if they were as old tech, I don't think they would still be here. I mean, they would have rotted away.
Oh
I
wait,
think I think that 10 years ago somebody found this place, did something really stupid.
wait. So the letter that the note that Venny found was written in language that we can understand.
Yeah, no,
Because,
it's
I
all of
don't
the
know why.
notes you've been finding
Yeah.
aren't old or aren't ancient. They're
aren't. Oh,
recent enough that
And
10
like if
years
the
ago, maybe a bit more, maybe a bit less. Yeah.
yeah, and if the dried blood is any indication, like that wouldn't have lasted for however long it's been. Do we have a name for the people who made the old tech? Do we call them something?
Not that I know of. If you want to come up
Okay.
with one, feel free.
I'm not feeling that creative right now. Maybe later.
Ancients is a classic, but hey,
That's kind of what I was thinking, but I'm like, no, that feels lame.
referring to them as the old world as a collective as well.
There we go. Yeah, I don't think blood from the old world would have stuck around this long, even all the way down here. I think somebody from our time, I guess you could say, came down here and started playing with something they didn't understand and made a really big mess above ground.
I don't know. From the snow, sounds like more than one. Maybe.
Well, I mean, all of this has to do with making things cold, and you're cold after touching that thing. I mean, were they trying to make a blizzard that only they could survive? Were they trying to just make it so people didn't get cold anymore and they royally screwed it up?
Maybe. I don't know. Maybe they had good intentions and it just didn't work out the way they intended?
I mean, that's what I want to think, but if their intentions were good, why didn't they tell anyone what they were doing?
Well, some people are very wary about old world tech.
No, maybe there's something else down here that'll give us a better idea of what actually happened.
I agree. We don't really have the full picture yet, do we?
Not even close.
Unfortunately, that will have to wait till next week. Dogwood, you back yet?
I'll take
Alright.
that as a no.
She's in cardboard cutout mode.
Alright, God, Cry, you gotta go soon, don't you?
Soonish. It's not hard out.
Well, because I want to do experience question.
Sure.
Yeah.
Because they're a thing. I suppose I could wait for Dogwood to get back and then do them with Dogwood. So, first question: did you participate in the session? Yes. So basically, for every question that's a
Yay.
yes, you get one experience.
Yippee!
Second question: did you explore a new area or location?
Yes.
Yeah.
You explored a number of them. Next up, did your party improve your reputation with a faction?
No.
No.
No, I don't think so.
Not at all. Next up, did you risk or sacrifice something for what you most want to protect? What is that for everybody? Patchouli, let's start with you.
What he most wants to protect.
And
Um,
try to write on your character sheet start next week, yeah?
yeah.
Hey.
I feel like right now it's probably his friends and family, and guys, well, kind of both. So maybe her, and I would say no.
No. Venny.
Oh, that's easy. I did try to. I ran into a fucking cave trying to chase a mirror.
You know what? Yeah, that was a bit roleplay, but yeah, I'll give you that. You do also want to protect Amir.
Yeah.
And Gaia.
Aw.
He ran off.
Good.
I went to a
we're
weird
doing
place.
XP questions, Dogwood. Let's go
Sure.
with through the first two with you. First off, did you attend the session? Yes. Next up, did you
No.
explore a new area or region? Yes. Next
No,
up,
it's technically not new. This place has existed before I was here.
you haven't
get out of
you're
here.
unexplored. Fuck you. Next,
Yeah,
did you
someone was
improve
here
your
before me. It's
reputation with a
clearly been
faction?
explored.
Dracon,
No.
stop.
All right,
Gaia.
Gaia.
Gaia most wants to protect people who show kindness, but I don't think she necessarily. I mean, yeah, I'm going to say no for this session. I'm going the rules that we always use during Alien, which is if you have to like justify what you're saying. If you're like, well, sort of, then the answer is no. Like only
Yeah,
an
no,
emphatic
same,
yes is a
same.
yes on this question, and so for me, this is no. I didn't do anything for that this session.
You can argue, but generally, if you have to argue, it's probably a no.
Yeah.
Dr. Dogwood, did you risk or sacrifice something for what you most want to protect?
Yes.
Oh, how so?
I mean, I jumped in front of the way of the boulder for Gaia.
What
so I
you
did
most want to
push-
protect is nature.
Oh, most wonder. I thought the NPC that's your buddy. Okay, my bad.
No. Different question.
Can you restate the question?
Did you risk or sacrifice anything for what you most want to protect? For you, nature.
No.
Didn't think so. Next question. Did you risk or sacrifice something for you most wish to oppose? Patchouli.
I did not.
All right. Venny.
No.
Sadness. Smiley on.
It's hard though. The player has, but not Venny himself yet.
Gaia.
No. Oh, sorry.
Well, this is one where I'm going to go maybe because being in here is definitely a risk. And I most wish to oppose shitty people, which
I
is who I
don't
think
think
did
it,
this.
not
Doesn't
enough.
apply. Okay, that's
It's
fine.
very
That's fine.
indirect. Is
It's
the thing.
it's totally fine.
And Dogwood.
No.
All right. Next question: did you risk or sacrifice something for your PC buddy, Patchouli?
I don't feel like he did.
All right, Venny. It was Gaia who failed that one roll, right?
Yeah, it was Gaia that they put. I was me that they pushed for.
No, yeah, Venny. I don't think you did. You didn't really do much for Patchouli. Oh wait, no, you did. You gave food to Patchouli. That's a sacrifice because it's now food you don't have. Mark 1 XP for that, then Gra.
Oh, okay. I guess that kind of works, right?
Yeah, you
Oh.
literally gave them food. That counts.
Fair enough.
Gaia.
Nope.
Yes. Oh, sorry. Sorry.
Gaia. Did you risk or sacrifice something for Patchouli?
I did not know.
Everyone. No, just kidding.
Dr. Dogwood.
I just want to
you-
mention
I-
before
yeah,
you.
I'm sorry. Gaia's on my screen because I picked her as my PC buddy. So I just like, all right, Gaia's going through my head. So I kept waiting for you to say, "Did you risk something for Gaia?" But you said, "Did you risk something for your PC buddy, comma Gaia?" And so my brain was like,
Yeah, what were you gonna say, Craw?
Oh, I was gonna say I wrote. I still don't know. I guess Patchouli in mine. So.
Yeah,
Originally,
you
I
definitely
had-
did, Dogwood. You did push to get him out of the way, get him out of harm's way. So yeah,
I
that
did
counts.
originally have Gaia / Patchouli. I refuse. Fuck you. But I don't think that'd do anything. So I just
Yeah, it
picked one.
wouldn't have.
I don't know still. So
All right. Next question: did you risk or sacrifice something to achieve your big dream / greatest dream? Patchouli.
Yeah, I might never be warm again.
What's your greatest dream? You don't have it written down, friend.
Oh no, I didn't. He wants to find some great breakthrough technology that can help people in his hometown.
You've definitely taken risks, but I can't think of any that like directly to do that.
That's fun.
Yeah. Venny,
I can't justify it, so no.
you did actively make a man feel so awkward he left.
Yeah.
Gaia.
I'm gonna say yes, because my greatest dream is to live up to my big sister, and I am doing some crazy shit right now.
You know what? She did die to face down and get rid of the whole Blizzard machine thing, and now 10 years later, here you are looking into it in a way she couldn't. I'll give you that.
Sweet.
And Dogwood.
yeah, I'd say so.
To revolutionize medicine?
Yeah, she's facing her fears going to a place that might have tech. She assumes.
Too indirect. It doesn't directly take a path to revolutionize medicine.
Okay.
Yeah.
But it might before this area is over.
Feel free at any time to change any of your most want to protect, most wish to oppose, greatest dream between sessions. I will say, in general, stuff like most wish to oppose and stuff, well, you can come up with stuff that like is character focused. Coming up with something that is arc focused tends to get you more experience and lead to better role playing.
But we didn't also know what the arc was originally.
Yeah, but that's something
also-
that's not available in first sessions.
I also
that's fair.
never used these mechanics for XP before, so I had no idea how they worked.
Fair enough.
I thought these were specifically for RP purposes. I didn't know they were mechanical in nature.
And lastly, there is which is more or less a campaign-specific question. Those were the general questions. And the campaign-specific question I want to go here is, did you risk or sacrifice something to investigate the origin of the Blizzard machine? And for all of you, that is a yes here. This place is
Nice.
dangerous, and you're investigating it.
Yippee!
This is the Blizzard machine. Spoilers.
Yeah, you put it together already. I mean, not the whole thing, but you know that the Blizzard machine was here. Obviously.
Yeah.
All the cold thing.
And the remnants of it on top of the mountain above us.
Yeah.
All right.
So yeah, there we go. So